Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Sorry, Pete, but they asked for it. Hey, listen, I want first off, I want to thank all you people out there. I want to thank all the people that this week been sending me all these letters. They've been sending me all the postcards. They've been calling me up on the phone, talking about all this stuff. I had one special friend. He called me up. He said, "Hey, Marco, American Dream. Let me tell you something right here. Let me tell you something here." He said, "The weirdest thing happened this week. I don't know if you heard now, but there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there talk about hard times, Marco. They're talking about the hard times." And I said, "Yeah, I hear that. I hate hearing about the hard time. Hard working person. I'm out there doing all types of stuff, coaching the basketball and the soccer. I'm out there, I'm a middle class worker making that money. I know all about them hard times." He says, No. These are strange hard times, Marco. These are strange hard times. I said, "How are these strange hard times? You tell me about this. Tell me about how these hard are strange hard times." And he said, "Well, they're out there and they're saying this week, they're saying, hey, listen." And they say, I sit there, I quit my job because I thought I could sell some comic books. And 3 months later, I had to go back and beg for my job. Hard times. I tell you, hard times. I said, "That's not hard times. That's arrogance. That ain't hard times." And he said, No, they got another one. They got another one. They saw you flying first class, Marco. They brought your name up. They saw it. Saw in first class. They saw you out partying every single night. They saw you eating all them steaks, drinking all that wine, had more steaks house. And they said, "Listen here, I'm sleeping on my daddy's couch. I ain't had a job in 5 years. Not because I couldn't, because I never applied for a job. I live in my family's house. I live in my bedroom now as a little kid with my entire family. Not because I don't have a job, because I can't get a job. It's because I don't want a job. It's hard times. I wish I could fly the first class too. It's hard times." And I said, No. Come on now. Now that ain't hard times. You know what that is? That's laziness. And they said, "But here, look at here. They said, we've invited Marco on to ourselves 1,000 times, and he won't come on. So we're so mad at him. So we talk at the chats and we say, we're mad at him. It's hard times." And I say, "No, that ain't hard times. I just don't care. I've been too busy. I'm doing too much stuff. I don't care." And they said, "But listen here. Nobody's watching our shows. So we're going to start putting gate after everything. Try put gate after this. Try put gate after that. See if we can get a couple views, because gate's a key word on the YouTubes. It's hard times out there getting them views." I said, No, that's not hard times. That's either stupid or dumb. But either way, that ain't hard times. And they said, but see, Marco won't watch a show. He won't even watch our show. He doesn't do it. All he wants to do is watch our time. It's hard times out here because he won't watch our show. And I said, no, that ain't hard times either. You know what hard times is? Hard times is why I do these shows. Hard times is for the 34 people, since I started doing this, it sent me pretty similar messages. The messages were like this: "Hey, I was having hard times in COVID, but when you and Kyle were on MCM, it made those hard times better. Hey, I was going through a divorce, but you guys every week put out content for Star Wars, and that gave me a regular schedule and made it better. They told me about how it was hard times, how they just couldn't do it because they lost their job and they're looking for another one. And it was getting tough. They're going to have to start selling comics, not because they thought they were some super seller, but because they had to make some money. And it was hard times. And I felt that. But they said, you know what was cool? You and Pete came together, you did some stuff, and you got us through those hard times. And so does everybody on Rennavision and everybody on the shows I used to do. Those are real hard times. You guys are just losers, man. Pete, let's start this show." They're losers, bro. What you want me to tell you? They're mad at me. I don't even know they're mad at me. I don't even know who they are. Pete, let's go.
We already ran the intro.
Good. Give us some news. Let's talk about Comic Book Shop. We got them. The whole place is already on it. They know who it is. Don't try to come. I warned you, motherfuckers. Don't even try to come against anybody on this channel, dude. I don't. Look.
I should have previewed the script.
You should have. You wouldn't have nothing to do with it. I told you, sorry, but they came for it, so they got it. All of them, their whole little chat where they're chatting back and forth, think that they're cute, think they're going to create some content. Well, there's your content. Cut that, print it, put it on your IG. Have a nice day. Okay, now let's talk about some other good stuff.
I'm going to run the thing just to get a break.
What's good?
This.
Hey, I really do appreciate all you guys that support us over the years. I mean, they tried to cancel me once. You guys were there for me. They're mad that I didn't get canceled. They're mad that Rennavision is actually working. Believe it or not, it's sad. It really is sad. But let's talk about something else that's absolutely hilarious. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Penguin Random House memo that got leaked today. Jesus. See, this is what I waste my time on.
Yeah.
So Penguin Random House, somebody over there in customer service decided to accidentally email a bunch of people with accounts. Now, I'm not sure if they meet. I think they accidentally replied all to the whole
Yeah, I
mailing
think they
list.
did probably like a distribution group. Like they
And then they tried to,
distribute,
and then they tried to pull it back because not everybody got the letter. I'm not saying we got the letter or we read the letter, but if we did, the letter would pretty much Dub, you've seen it. What do you think of the letter?
Wow, we didn't see it.
I mean, if we saw it, what do you think?
I didn't see it. I may or may not have heard what was in the letter. That's wow. Like reply all, and like I don't understand how you can send that kind of email to like so many
Everyone.
people. Like, and I get it. Like, you can do like people make mistakes, like to do that, but like wow, like to all the retailers, like that's.
Oh, well, here's another thing. We realize that some of the people in customer service don't use spell check.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
But the gist of it isn't. So it was funny.
It
first
wasn't
off,
like one email. Like they
no, it was 3. Yeah, it was. Well, no. It was a no. So it was a one email, but it was a reply to reply. Yeah, it was.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they didn't do it at the start where you accidentally typed it in. They
no. They did it after like the 5th email.
Added this by accident. Added a group of people.
So yeah, they did it. But what was funny was, okay, so that was funny in itself. I was like, oh my God, this is what could go wrong for them. But then but then I imagined what was in the email. And what was in the email in my imagination was even better, because this email was about 300. Let's say if it was in the email, let's say there was a book that's going to second print. Let's say it's not doctor, but it's similar to that. And it's not school, but it's similar to that. And it's number 1. Okay, so there we go. And let's say the number is like, if you're a bunch of Greeks and you're fighting on a hill, how many do you think they would be? Frank Miller book, by the way. Okay, so there we go.
For the movie too, right?
Yeah. So
Sparta.
Yeah. So this is all hearsay, mind you. So we're just going to go from there now. So let's say there's 300 books that got returned to their service. And the question was, the person said they were unsellable. Okay. And the problem with customer service was like, what do you want me to do? Because first off, it's going to second print. And one of the people wanted to know if they had any books left over. And if they've actually looked it over. And the guy said, well, yeah, I've looked it over. He said, I didn't go through each individual one. And the person said, well, could you give us like an overview and could you go through each one? He's like, well, or he or she was like, yeah, or they, I don't know how they want to be pronounced as, but they were like, yeah, we kind of did. And it there's maybe a little bit of damage on the staples, maybe a little color rub. I kind of randomly went through the box, checked it out. It didn't seem like they were unsellable. Yeah, they love the 9/8 stuff. They didn't say it was unsellable, but here's the deal. There wasn't any of the variants in there. There was none of the variants in there.
Surprise! All the variants.
all the variants were out.
All the A covers. Wow.
Yeah, right. There's all those 9/8. Look at those 9/8 he just got it. So all the variants were out of there. And one other thing, I'm not quite sure, the little bit of damage that doesn't seem to make the books unsellable, the rub or the ticks or whatever, or the folds. They didn't even say color breaking ticks, but we're not quite sure if that was from us sending it to them or the fact that the person who sent the 300 books stood them upwards with no packaging in a big box and just threw them in standing up and sent them out.
How did they get him to stay?
No, it's like they took a book. They took a big box and they went whoop like this. I mean, tape it up. Took out all the incentives really quickly, dude. I mean, yeah, Dr. Bafra, right? Yeah. This is another Dr.
Exactly.
Bafra. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tiger Fett? So, like, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I haven't said hi to everybody in the chat. I just thought for like shop talk, that was the talk of the shop. That supposed email that went out was at first everybody's like, man, I can't believe they leaked the email, and I was like, yeah, I can't believe it either. And then when I supposedly read it, I was like, did y'all miss this dude Somebody.
Yeah, you got the email leak, but then on the other end, you either got this dude trying to get like return
what is that?
books so he could keep the incentives that he forgot to mail back, or was hoping to get sent new incentives again.
So that's where the conversation. So we didn't talk about anything. Yeah.
The
So that's why I wanted to hear out you guys, because this was our whole conversation was who the vendor, let's call him the vendor. The vendor. What's the deal with the vendor? Like, because they asked me and I'm like, dude, this is some crazy shit. Like, it doesn't make sense. And they're like, well, what was he after? I was like, I don't know. But it did say in the email though that they were like had 500. You know, I've said this for years, and people are like, well, can you verify that they hold back books for this? Now we can, because they held back 500 books for this. But I don't think they're gonna replace this dude shit anyways. I mean, if you read the email, they're pretty much like, we're gonna back on this. We're gonna give it. But the question is like, what was the hope and like the big imagination? Like, I mean, what were they thinking?
Yeah, what was the goal for this guy? Like, was this the vendor? Was he trying to get 300 new books? Was he trying to get his money back? Was he trying to return it, get his money back, keep the incentives? Like, that's, I mean, there's so many possibilities.
Ultimately, I think it comes down to extra variants. I think that was the whole plan, was predicated on either I get to keep the variants they first sent me, and they'll refund me my money, and I get the variants, or they'll send me a whole new batch of everything, and I paid for them, but I got the extra set of variants because I didn't mail them back. So that's gotta be the whole point.
But they're not going to notice.
But this is the thing. I don't think
they're standing straight up. They
So this is where we go, because they're saying like, hey, we're sending back the shipment. But this is the thing. So I think this is where it came down to. This is where we got, and we're 100% just throwing shit up against the wall at this point. We're just making this shit up as we go. But vendor Billy Bob is like, yo, I got a way to get this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out all the variants, but I don't want to sell the 300 books because I don't have an LCS or whatever the heck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and put all these books. You know, Marvel's got cheap paper, right? So I'm going to throw them into a box and send them back. And when they get them, they're all going to be damaged because of shipping. Here's the problem. They all weren't damaged because of shipping.
Somehow they survived.
Almost all of them
were damaged.
There was hardly any damage. And then you know, they open up the box, and this is kind of what I've been telling people for years. Like, especially at Diamond, you used to be able to suppose what are we doing here? Are we doing the like thing like rumor is okay? There we go. Rumor is back at Diamond. You used to be able to, and especially when you did it store exclusives, you'd go, hey man, 350 of those books, those virgin books are messed up, dude. Cool. We'll just send you out 350 more. That's what they did for the longest time till then they started coming up with the paper shortage thing. But like, or supposedly that's what they did. So like, I think this guy was like in that type of mode, or maybe heard about it and was like, cool, I send these back in. I'll get the refund. They'll refund me my entire money. And I got the exclusives. I already sold them. I don't know what the allegedly. Thank you. This is here. We're going to leave this up here. Everything I'm saying is this right here. Allegedly,
and reportedly.
And rumor is, and that the guy probably just took it. It was like, yeah, dude, this is the way. And then just like other people this week, bad advice. And they ran into some people who just don't care. And when you don't care and you're like, this is some dumb shit, like the people get mad. So this guy's going to be really mad when his charges are still there and he can't afford to pay his bills. But yeah. So that's
hopefully made money selling those variants.
Yeah.
Pay for that bill.
He got a bill. He got a bill. All right, let's say hi to the chat. I had to call down a little bit from that. I haven't done a good one in that for a while. I drank
to unwind a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm busy. Like when people ask why aren't you watching, it's not because I don't being disrespectful. Like I got a life. I just got in 15 minutes ago, man. You know, late night soccer thing. Got to coach some soccer. Little kids, shitheads. All right. Attack show, baby. Looking forward to watching some awesome original content. Winky face, cheers. Guys, listen, appreciate all the text messages and screenshots. Obviously, I wasn't looped into anything, but appreciate it anyways. Appreciate you guys anyways. All right. Hard times coming tonight.
Being a subscriber.
Oh yeah, thanks for being a subscriber. Sorry about that. Thank you, Tommy. There we go. Rennavision. By the way, for you subs, there's an interesting, especially if you're S tier, there's an interesting video for you guys. I finally got a little bit of time to make you guys.
Oh, your member video.
Interesting stuff in the back end of that video. Make sure you watch the back end of that video. Hard times. That's what she said. Ed breaking character. Hard times. I'm bad, and they know I'm bad. And there was 2 bad people. One of them bad people was John Wayne, and he's dead. The other one's right here, Daddy. Right here. I know hard times. I'm living hard times eating ramen noodle chili. Oh, the ramen chili noodles with dude, bro, and mayonnaise. No. That's real hard, bro. No. Oh, are you doing like the tunas with the mayonnaise, mixing up and eating it separately? With the, I hope you aren't putting tuna salad on your chili noodle ramen.
Or mixing it in the mayonnaise into your ramen.
No, you know what he might be doing though? He might just be, dude. I knew a dude that did this because we used to buy the case because it was only you could buy a case of ramen.
I mean, you could buy it. I still do.
You used to be able to buy a case of ramen at the dot.
It's like $3. You get like
no less than that. $1.25. You got a big old case, $1.25. And then so one of the guys, what he'd do because he hated ramen, he wouldn't even cook it. He'd take it and then crumble it up, and then he'd mix it mayonnaise and tuna, and then put it on white bread and eat the shit.
Wow.
Ow, that would hurt.
Oh,
you're thinking of sharp edges. Of some
he
of them
smelled a lot. And you all wonder why I don't eat at buffets because I had roommates that did shit like that. Like, thank you for the sub, by the way. Really appreciate it, Darth. Good to talk to you too. Andor was a masterpiece. Marv, totally awesome for life. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, it is. It's always fun. I'm here to find out the last 6 new comics Marco has actually read in the past 2 weeks. Do you, BK? I literally do the comic report. I love you, BK, man.
If it wasn't during the week, we'd probably get you to do the same thing you do for Star Wars and the regular stuff. But
yeah. It gets out too long.
Time is tight.
Hey, Joe, good to see you. What do we got from you? First off, thanks for the sub. I also heard about you. Appreciate you. What do we got for the thing?
It's Frank Booth from Blue Velvet. Hopper.
Huh?
Blue Velvet, David Lynch movie. He's Dennis Hopper.
Oh, Dennis Hopper.
Oh, Dennis Hopper. Yeah.
Yeah. Frank Booth is his name.
Okay, good stuff. Good job, Joe.
My one buddy's a huge David Lynch fan, and that was like his AOL handle like for a while. So that's one of those things,
Oh, BK, not today. Hartman, good to see you.
Yeah, and I said AOL handle.
It's not, dude. The American Dream was a fat white dude with blonde. Okay, I guess it kind of is. I guess I don't know. S tier, hard time. Good. I'm glad you guys all enjoy it. What's up, everyone? Ryan, good to talking to you too. Thank you, by the way. I heard about you also. Okay,
yeah. That was like you were in character for like a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah, AOA. If you obviously don't know, but they tried for a while. It just didn't work out well for them. Instead, they sell videotapes. Hard times. Stick boy, good to see you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Rennavision for life. Maybe we make a Rennavision for life shirt. That looks like something people want. Thank you for your sub, Stick boy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure you're checking him out on Saturday night. He's been doing a lot of good stuff over there with Hartman. Happy Wednesday, Tyson. Good to see you, brother.
Well, our last year didn't work out.
Who?
Printer error. I got the members t-shirts, but our S tier guys t-shirts. They didn't work, and they can't replace them. So I do need to come up with another. I'm still gonna send you guys the shirts.
Are you pulling the same thing the Penguin Random House guys pulling? Is that what we're doing here?
No, I'm just saying they sent them. It didn't come out clean because they're red. I can show you if you want to see it.
No. Tiger Fat, thank you for the sub. I'm saying hi to people. Hey guys, hey, good to see you. Ken, good to see you. Glad you came back. It's always good to have you. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Who else got my 9 books law? What last week? That was empty. What? Wait a minute. What? You got an order of 9 books last week in Jedi mailer. It was empty. Someone stole all 9 books, and the PO still delivered the box. Wait, no. Do you know that somebody just mailer? Time out. This sounds like some hard times. This sounds like somebody just mailed you an empty mailer, bro. That's a claim. That's why you don't do friends and family.
Happened to me once, but it wasn't a Gemini mailer. It was like an envelope, and you see it tore open, and then there was nothing inside.
This is why when you guys, I don't like the internet's. I only sell it. I don't buy on it. Appropriate avatar for the mood tonight. I think it's good. Once again, appreciate y'all. I heard all about it. Saw some screenshots. So like, y'all good. I mean, real ones. We got a bunch of real ones. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Real ones. Anyways, let's get on with it. What else happened today? I know, Dub, you guys probably weren't just chit-chatting about the memo like we were, but I found it funny. I was almost rolling on the ground. So
I'm sorry.
Dub. What would you pick up from the shop? What did you pick up
what
from
I
the
get?
shop?
Oh, gotcha. Well, this was the first thing I got, or the last thing. Last Ronin figure. I think it came out this week. I think it was this week.
Ah, nice.
I didn't go last week. This is the Playmates one. I know there's a NECA version coming too, but he comes with all the
How much
weapons.
does the Playmates one cost?
This was 25. Cost me 25
Yeah,
at the
that's
shop
not
today.
bad.
So yeah, it was a pretty good price. I was happy with it. And this is a
The
couple
NECA
of
one's
my,
probably gonna be like 80.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Radiant Black 19. This is the 1 in 25.
Oh, okay.
Turtles Saturday morning. This is a 1 in 10.
I forgot about that one.
Turtles regularish 1 in 10.
Nice.
Turtles Armageddon game 1 in 10. And then Star Wars Insider. So I thought this was a really cool cover. So
cool.
So a couple of these might have been from last week. There's a lot of Turtles books.
Hey, Astro.
Yeah, the Astro.
Hey, Astro Lizard. It looks like somebody's what's happening here?
Someone's scamming your style, brother.
All Titan. They're what do they call it? Biting your style. Go see how Titan thinks about that.
Yeah.
But that does look like Astro stuff for sure.
Yeah. So like I said, some of these might have been from last week. I didn't go last week. And I got other stuff too, but those were the highlights of what I got.
We did not get Crime Syndicate, so BK. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I was actually, what's funny is I let the kids play with the original Turtles, and the boy broke the Batwing. What's his name? Wingnut?
Baxter.
No, Wingnut. Well, he broke Baxter too.
Oh.
They also broke Wingnut.
Oh no.
So, yeah. So, and then I saw that NECA was coming out with the Wingnut, but they want like $60 for it. If you
all the NECA stuff,
you can go buy that shit, the old stuff, the original stuff for like $20, Lucy's.
Well, the NECA stuff's supposed to be like more accessories and collector friendly,
and they still have the plastic so you can see the figure inside.
Well, I mean, toys are meant to be played with. What's up, Corp? Oh, look at that fresh fade!
Oh, wow!
Hey, I know.
So, hey, somebody gonna get the grandmas at the library hot and heated.
What's up, everybody?
Sorry, Doug, what were you saying?
No, I was just talking about the plastic on the NECA box or the Playmates box. It was still there.
Oh yeah, send me the Brave Star. I need, dude. My Brave Star is one thigh, a half a thigh, one arm. Yeah, one arm and half a thigh, like the half a thigh part at this point. The other leg's gone. They want me. My kid's brutal, dude.
Darth
I love
Lopez.
Yeah.
Which Ultraman, BK? What are you talking about? Ultraman figure?
I don't know. What is he talking about?
Yeah. There's been several Ultramans that come out.
Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. Hey, y'all are too much. I heard all about it. It's hilarious.
It's not a thing.
So hey, here we go. All right. Anybody else got anything? Corbin, did you go to the bookstore? Or you just
I did not. I have to go tomorrow. I literally had a choice. Like, it was haircut or shop, and I chose haircut.
Oh, it looks good though.
Yeah, I appreciate it because it's hard to get an appointment for a barber, and the comic shop closes. Like, my barber and the shop are both about 35 minutes from where I work, and they both close that. The comic shop stays open later, but then I wouldn't be here. So yeah, but I will be getting some. I've only really been. I was keeping up with Dark Crisis. Obviously, Batman Beyond the yeah, it did.
6 came out, I think.
It did, yeah. And then Batman Beyond the White Knight. So those are really the only books on my main rotation, but I'm trying to find myself as we approach the end of the year, really getting on board and getting back to these books. So,
dude, as you should.
It's tough.
It's been some bad stories. Yeah, I feel like I've committed to some bad stuff.
1975. We'll get to it when we get to tier list. It's not that far off because we only got a couple. We got a couple segments. We got that coming up. We might get to that earlier.
It's really just got the news today.
Yeah, got some news. So let's hop into the news because they're already chomping at the bit for the tier list of the.
Then that's it. We got that. All right, I'm gonna run the thing just so we get us all set up.
BK, hey, somebody hit the bell. BK told a funny one.
Get it. You actually get a bell in here.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Hey, BK shooter got shoot, man. That kid will put up 50 comments on. He'll be hitting bricks all night long, but when he hits it, it's way down. He's Steph Curry turning around, walking down the floor, and finally one goes in, and he's shooting that out.
No, well, Steph Curry hits shots. He's
He
more like
hits
John
one.
Stark.
He hits one
Hey,
every time. He just hit one right
Chef
there.
Curry with the shot. What?
All right, what do we got for news?
All right. So first up, we'll go into our top story, which I probably could have changed to that Penguin Random House thing, but I still feel like it's Black Panther. And just kind of predicting what it's going to do this opening weekend.
Who's seeing it? Who's seeing it?
I'm seeing we got tickets on Friday.
I got
Yeah, me too.
tickets tomorrow.
Night.
The wife is like, "Yo, I got the
the
day off. Let's go see it." And I was like, "Yeah, all
Wow.
right, we good." I was like,
All
"You
right.
want to?" Okay.
Here, I'm going to do this real fast.
All right.
Because what we're going to do is
Oh yeah,
we're going to give away that diamond thing. I don't know what this thing's still selling for. I know Yee said it was selling for like $40-50 during Baltimore, but this diamond tiki Black Panther, it's kind of heavy, but I'll still mail it out. We're going to give that away to one of you guys. All you got to do is comment your guess at the opening weekend's box office.
Oh,
You
that's
have
good.
to comment before Sunday. Like, you can't do it on Sunday. We're cutting it off. You got to comment before so you can get it at the start of the weekend.
So after the show's over, in the comments below.
Yeah, after the show's over, in the comments down below, and they're time stamped. So this way, if you guys guess the same number, I'm taking whoever said it first. So if you do the same exact number, but we're going to do closest to the pin without going over.
And if you listen, if you type yours in and then you notice that your timestamp is below, you can guess again. We'll use your second guess.
Yeah, we'll use your second guess. I'll try to do my best to reconcile it all out. But the problem is we can only have one winner because I only got one of these things. So that's why.
Well, we had more, but I gave them to. There's a couple kids that like needed some, so I gave them to them.
There you go.
Price is Right rules.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Price is
Price
right
is Right
rule.
rules.
No going over.
When the show's done, Ryan, underneath when the
But
show's done.
to give you guys a head start, we'll say what the industries are saying. This is what they're guessing.
Holy,
they're never right.
Shit.
That's less than Doctor Strange, by the way.
Wow.
Why would no?
Not much, but well, it's timing and all that stuff. But they're also predicting, because this is going worldwide as well, so they're predicting 365. We're not doing worldwide.
Yeah, but 175 for just for the US.
175 for domestic's huge.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what they're saying. That doesn't mean that has to be your guess, or don't. You guess what you want to guess.
Cosmic one down. No, underneath, guys, underneath.
Yeah, underneath. Because I'm not going back to the chat to try to track this down. You got to do it on the video below. That said,
Get him, AOA. Get him.
Yeah, BK had one good one, and he had to.
I know he's bricking again.
Yeah, back to the lab again.
Oh, but last week it's still Black Adam. Black Adam's still on top. But
I thought you're too young for that song.
If you see the predictions, Black Panther's going to beat Black Adam this weekend, and Black Adam's been out for 3 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Black Adam did all right, but Marvel's a whole nother animal.
Okay, thanks.
It's a monster.
I saw this last week. Black Adam.
Still got to go.
Well, okay, Black Adam still, as I said last week and the week before, is a tier 4 character in DC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But The Rock.
Tier 3 at best. No, hey, Corbin,
no, you're right. No, you're right. I can't argue. I was just saying you didn't smell what The Rock was cooking, but
no, I love The Rock. Right. The only reason this fucking thing sold was because of The Rock.
It's because of The Rock.
Yeah, it is because of The
Rock.
Rock.
Like when people, I think it's still a home run because like you're like, yo, Black Adam, 0 people going watching that shit. Yo, we're gonna put The Rock in it. Hey, it's still doing 18 million. Let's go. Yeah, right?
You said it. No, there's no lies in what both of y'all said. I agree. Like, it's the star power of him that is carrying that. Not that the movie was bad or anything, but just like you said, he's not a tier. It's like making a movie on, I don't know, let's say Hawkman. Like, he's like maybe a level above Hawkman. You know, if Hawkman.
Yeah, Hawkman was in it. Maybe Hawkman had something to do with it.
Are we busting on the doors for a Hawkman solo? No. I thought we're busting on those for a Hawkman solo HBO Max series. Like,
what about a Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate?
But what I'm saying is like Hawkman's at least tier like 2.5. Black Adam. I mean,
I put Black Adam over a Hawkman personally.
Well, like part of the Justice League, and people know him. No, if you said, "Hey, Hawkman,"
but like,
that superpower figure, you squeeze his legs together, the wings flap. Like that's what I know.
I know what you mean, but if you think like in terms of like bringing eyes there, I would say Black Adam. But I get what you mean. But even then, like you take any of those guys on their own, in that movie, put them on their own, like their own signature movie. It's like, oh, cool.
Hey, I shit you not. When they first broke news that there was going to be a Black Adam movie, some dude a little bit older goes, "When did they make the Atom black?" I shit you not. So like that's
Wow.
that's the level of
That
shit.
shows you how. Yeah,
That shows you how you know what I mean.
I see what you mean. How popular he is.
Yeah,
If you don't even know who he is.
But to be
Yeah.
fair, this was also The Rock's biggest opening. That was a movie that he was like the headliner. I don't think they count the Fast and the Furious movies where he was part of an ensemble. But
oh my lord.
so Black Adam also helped The Rock a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
This
It was a
bit.
mutual
AOA.
helping.
AOA ain't lying. Disney likes money. They don't give
That's
a shit
true.
about it.
All right. Well, enough.
And listening to the radio on the way back, they lost a lot of money on their streaming service this past quarter. So, yeah, Disney did. But anyway.
Oh, well, Disney. Well, we're going to Disney now because here we have our looks at Riri, which.
What the fuck is this?
I thought it was a
Ironheart
Nickelodeon cartoon. You know
See,
how
they
they
made
have
her-
those little
she's
cartoons that
heart-shaped.
teach. That's no.
I just don't like the colors. Like, I don't know why they
Wait,
had to use.
That's not that scene's not from a video game. That's the actual
No, that's.
look
I
of.
think that's a still from the movie coming up that we're all going to see.
No.
Oh lord.
No.
I just don't like that she's using his colors. Like that, she just went right with the paint. Like I like the.
Honestly, where any of the now I'm doubting. I got to go back and watch the original Iron Man. I'm wondering if any of the Iron Men have ever been good. Because I sure as shit know. I sure as shit know 2 wasn't good.
Yeah,
First Iron Man was good. The first Iron Man set the standard. 2 fell off a little bit. 3 fell off from there. I mean, I just watched it 2 days ago, and I was like, wow, like I forgot how good Iron Man was, especially for like 2008. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the time, put in time, put in perspective.
Yeah, inflection point.
And this is her first suit, so then maybe she
Hours
built this one or whatever. So
Yeah, but
we
she
don't
was
know.
a Power Ranger.
No, they
Girl
tried to
just
make that
said
shit
it.
look like a heart. Bullshit. They
did.
tried to
They did
make
try to
that
make it look
shit
like a
look like a
heart.
heart.
Yeah,
That's
terrible.
terrible.
Almost, yeah, it's a
That is
cross between
bad.
a heart and Bumblebee. It's like a mix between a Power Ranger villain and a Transformer.
I agree, Ryan.
What
First Iron Man was really
Megazord,
good.
Power Zord, you get it.
Megazord, there you go.
Well,
Megazord.
also
Zord,
sticking with
oh,
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Namor wants a solo. He's up for doing a solo movie if they want.
Everybody wants to listen.
Everybody
Wouldn't you? But I mean, this is
Hey.
kind of like a non-factor news.
Right
Like,
next
who
to
wouldn't want to get
hold
to
up.
a
If
movie?
I'm an
Right
extra,
next to
in a
Morbius
Marvel
and
movie,
Kraven the Hunter.
what's that?
Right next to Morbius and Craven the Hunter, Namor will
I don't-
slide right in perfectly.
Who gives a shit? If
That's
I'm an
exactly what I
extra in a
meant.
Marvel movie, you interview me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want a solo movie too,
Aquaman
bro.
wasn't terrible. I watched an
Yo.
underwater movie.
Pete, we watched. Who did Bruce Campbell play in Multiverse of Madness? They had people wanting like a
the
mini
pizza
series
pop-up.
of the pizza
Papa
pop.
Pizza.
And I'm like everybody it's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. Yeah, at one point you just gotta go no. Like I'm
What,
sorry,
he
but
can
you
get a
knew who
spin-off.
you
He
were.
can get the pizza papa.
Ryan, he doesn't need to learn how to swim, or who said he needs to
Get your bowl of pizza balls and enjoy them.
Okay, Pete, you made that more exciting than I
Cosmic.
think
He doesn't
anybody
need to
ever
learn how to
thought.
swim. He just needs to learn how to use his little wings and fly in the
The guy
air.
needs
Like
to
he's
he's gonna be fine. Oh my god.
This is
Yeah,
gonna
he'll
be
be
all right.
I think Namor got himself mixed up with Aquaman. Anyway.
If you're hoping to see Storm, she's years away, guys. Well, I mean, I don't think this is a surprise, but yeah, we're years away from Storm showing up. So any connection between the two. Well,
I mean, we don't have
Hey, hold up now.
Right
Hold up.
Like we don't even have what Storm plans would there be?
Who's played Storm so far, by the way?
We don't need to talk about that. The
What?
Queen Halle Berry did.
That's right.
First of all,
That's right.
There's another woman that
I don't remember the other girl's name, but she was
But
bad.
I'm telling you, every time they have to
she's not
cast
the queen.
some of the most beautiful women, so like it's hard to find women that attractive to play Storm. So give them some time, guys. Relax. It's all right.
Yeah.
You gotta give them time. Not everybody's
I
a
mean,
10. I mean, look at all these clones.
Just only advice I give: just decide
Alexander
early whether
shit.
you want her to do the accent or not. Don't have her do the accent.
No,
and then
don't
just
have her do the
stop
accent.
all of a sudden.
No,
Don't have
Then-
yeah,
No reason for any accent.
Alexander
accent.
Ship did
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
new
there you
version
go.
of that.
That was.
I mean, she's only 31. She's still young enough.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna
2025 before any X-Men anyway, right?
BK,
Like, any
don't
chance of
BK.
it?
It's a
Hold
ways
on.
off.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Halle was,
BK.
well, almost in her 40s when she started, so I'm wrong. Yeah.
BK's trying to make a bet in the chat, so he might be getting muted soon because you know he's gonna lose his bet.
wow. BK,
There's got to
don't
be
do that,
repercussions.
man.
You just can't throw out bets in the
You can't
chat.
just talk out
with
your
no
mouth
re-
like
yeah, you
that,
can't
man. Aren't
talk.
you from New York?
Yeah, this ain't
Like,
that
you can't be
internet,
doing that.
dude. You can't just come in
Nah.
here and talk like some type of way,
Talk
bro.
out your face like that, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
dude.
BK. You know good and damn well ain't making less than. Come on.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Well,
Okay.
here I know the rumor for a while there, or kind of still is, I guess, is that Coogler, after Black Panther 2, he's going to start doing Secret Wars next. That's who they got tapped to do, because the Shang-Chi guy's doing Daniel Creighton. I don't know his name, but he's doing the Kang Dynasty. But then the second Avenger movie, Secret Wars, everybody's been pointing to Ryan Coogler, but I don't know if that's the case. When you read some of these quotes, Feige's like, yeah, we've had conversations, but we've not talked about this movie. We'd love to do anything with him. So doesn't sound like they've had talks. And yes, he could just be saying that and it's a secret, but why would they want to keep it a secret if he was to be directing one of their biggest movies coming up on the heels of a movie they're releasing right now? If it were true, they would be announcing
people hyped about it. Yeah. Right.
You got to say for D23.
When you read Coogler's response about how he loves making movies, but he put everything into this, and you guys know how long he's been working on this. They had to reshoot. We had a lot of trouble with this movie, just reshooting and everything. There's no way he's taking on another huge movie like this with a window that he has to release it by 2025. Like, there's just no way.
Okay,
Also,
I gotta look.
Think about
who's this
the emotional. Oh yeah, think about the emotional turmoil that Coogler's gone through to begin with.
Exactly.
That quote you pulled was an amazing one. You said it. He has this movie. I got everything I have. I'm at that place where I think I've got this press tour in me, and then I've got to sit down and reflect. I think that makes perfect sense. Forget the logistical errors that happened producing a movie during the pandemic, but dealing with the loss of a good friend,
losing your star, your friend, rewriting the whole movie.
No, and then to go out there and say, let's just turn out another moneymaker. Yeah, it's like Black Panther 2 is going to make some money, but at the core of it, for everyone involved, this was kind of a big deal from an emotional aspect. And yeah, he's not there.
He's not doing. Yeah, it's just, it would be too much. If there were no date, maybe, but if they put a date down, yeah, they might move it. It's still, that pressure's there.
I don't know with how good how good Black Panther was. I mean, I definitely want a Doom end credit scene too, but like,
I don't think we're getting that yet, Joe.
No,
I don't think we
should. It'd be great, but I don't think so.
I don't think he said we're getting it or whatever. He's just saying like that's what he's hyped about. Like, yeah, I'm hyped about that too.
I would be too, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think it would happen anyway. I don't think that's how they would do the
done with Marvel. Well, it's the only movies.
I mean, they did it with Thanos. I guess he wasn't in.
All right, Jerome, that's fine. Shazam comes out in March.
Oh, thanks, fine. Bro. Appreciate
it,
bro.
So this little bit of details on Valentina Allegra DeFontaine's, her possible plan, but it just sounds like they're rehashing what Black Panther 2 seems to be going to be about, because they're saying they're going to target Wakanda again. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, what? Wakanda's going to get attacked by not the Atlanteans. I don't know what they're calling them yet because I haven't seen. Yeah, you see words. They're all like technics. I don't know what they're. Whatever. Point being, I don't know if this is what the plan is for her and her team. If it is, I guess we'll see. But
Marvel doesn't need one, Joe. Marvel needs 3. They need to get us in not in this order, but in any order that is it. You need a Doc Doom, you need a Galactus, and you need to get us either Mr. Sinister. You gotta give us those 3. You give us those 3, game over. Like real Mr. Sinister too. I mean, I would say Apocalypse, but like they screwed that up so bad, I don't think we could do. I mean, I'll take Apocalypse and the Fourth Horseman on the back end. Like if you can't do Sinister, you have Sinister in the back end of that. Like you can kind of do the combo deal with them, but like you have to give. You can get Doom because he's universal. You can put him in so many things. Get Galactus, and then like give us like Baron Zemo should be the lead. You have him. People like him or they hate him already. Just do him right, and who cares? I mean, that looks like a psychopath, right? Like that's how psychopaths die. That is the funny thing about Marvel is like I mean, DC is the same way, right? Corbin. Oh, the Corbin's taking a break. Old lady just gave him a call on the rotisserie phone, so you gotta pick that up.
Just as we're about to get to the DC stuff.
So, anyways, but yeah, I mean, like DC is the same way. If you look at it, like what I know, everybody's gonna say bat turd, but like when you look at it, the villains that DC does, they're actually really good. The Joker, really good. The Riddler, really good. Penguin, really good. I mean, like the main ones are really good. Some of the dumb other stuff they have, like that shark thing, is stupid, but whatever.
Well, he wasn't really a villain.
Yeah, all their villains are not really villains.
Amanda Waller is a pretty good villain.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, she's not like Joker, but she's still pretty good.
Really, I mean, I love that everybody loves Kang now, but really, anybody gives.
I liked Kang as a kid. He just looked cool. I liked the Secret Wars.
Yeah, I know you like the guy. Oh, Killmonger's all right, but he's dead, isn't he? Hey,
dude, I remember cutting a purple T-shirt back in the day to make a cape.
You're a weirdo, Pete. You're a weirdo.
I was like, I don't need this shirt.
I never cared about Kang.
Nobody gave a shit about Kang except for
I
Pete.
didn't care about Kang.
Pete's the one guy that gives a shit about Kang.
Yeah.
So
Kang was cool to me.
yeah. Anyways,
Hey, I'm not alone.
what? No, everybody says now,
anyway.
but I don't believe him. Who?
Doesn't matter.
He is the major. He's the major villain for now, but it's like
He was a big Avenger villain. Like they don't have a lot.
nobody gave a shit about the Avengers before the movies.
Well,
dude.
that's be that as it may. He was still one of their top guys.
Oh,
That
a
wasn't
D-list
like,
team with a
Red
D-list
Skull
with an
as a cap
F-list
or,
fucking F-list fucking villain. We're doing villain list next week. Fucking let's go. Move on.
Villain
All right.
list.
All right. Well, we got to go to D. I was trying to wait for Corbin.
Kang is purple. Love it, Jerome. Love it.
Yeah. Well, I like the purple. Anyway.
Yeah, I
don't
get
know
it.
if it's
I
just
get
a
it, Peter
tease.
Parker.
But James Gunn was posting pictures about being happy to being head of DC and having pictures of Lobo.
Ooh, Annihilus. I love Annihilus. It's a good one.
So I don't know if this is a precursor of anything to come, but realistically, I still don't see James Gunn running all of DC because his tone doesn't fit all of it to me, but it definitely would fit Lobo.
100%.
Be a
That's
James
where you
Gunn
put him.
Lobo movie.
But this is where he sets the place on fire because he's gonna do Lobo and nobody's gonna tell him no, and then all of a sudden James Gunn's gonna get canceled for the second time. I mean, it's bound to happen.
Well, the follow up on this is that Momoa would love to play Lobo because apparently it's his favorite character, even though he's Aquaman.
What?
But he would love to do it because this is his favorite comic book character.
Man, it's funny how all these people got favorite comic book characters when they're looking at their bank account going, damn, how much money is that going to be?
Well, he's already Aquaman and he's got a sequel coming.
I know, I get it.
Coming out.
Well, I hear Brad Pitt wants to be in that movie. Or not Brad Pitt. What's the crazy dude? Johnny Depp. So.
All right. Well, we're going to jump over to Star Wars for a touch ahead of Sunday because, well, the news hits and we don't want to be 5 days old with it. So.
Jerome, hit it.
What?
Dude, look at who he says you can get.
Yeah. Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. And Danny Trejo is a straight game.
Maybe.
No, Daddy.
Back in the 90s, like during the heat time, sure. But that was a long time ago.
No. You CGI a little bit of his body up.
Yeah, remember how he played the guy who trained the Rancor? It was fine.
Yeah, Danny Trejo. Trejo.
So, apparently, they're still just giving away Star Wars film franchises to just anybody out there. They're just throwing them out there. So now the guy, after he finishes Deadpool 3, Sean Levi, and Stranger Things, once he's done with that, then he can do a Star Wars movie.
He can in 10 years? Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. And hey, we rarely hear them actually say we're not doing it. But this poor guy, I didn't even know this J.D. Dillard. I didn't even know he got a movie, but apparently he did get a Star Wars movie and they took it away. So they were not getting a J.D. Dillard Star Wars movie.
I didn't even know he's going to happen to the Sean Levy movie too. That's
like, hard times right there.
No,
that's hard.
It's not hard times because the real hard times is not only is this guy not getting a Star Wars movie,
he's
also not getting the Rocketeer reboot he was working on.
Double.
So that's hard times for this guy.
Hey, why does Leia got Donatello's bow staff?
I don't know. It's a little thin for Donatello's. You sure that's just not like a curtain
It looks
rod?
like the Beskar, more like the Beskar staff.
The Beskar spear.
Yeah,
maybe. This movie,
you gotta do your fantasy casting again, because the whole place
is not watch. But Avatar, yeah, Cameron's willing to end it after 3. And not give us 4 and 5 if 2 and 3 don't.
Oh, did he jump the shark a little bit on that one? He should be done after 2. Actually, he should have been done after.
No, I think 3 is already done. Like 3 is coming. Like there ain't no stopping it. It's done.
No, sir.
I have no comment.
Yeah,
I'm just not interested.
I have zero interest in any of this.
I barely cared when it came out. I was like, all right, it looks
Joe.
But what do you
don't look at the chat.
For?
Don't look at the chat.
All right. Moving on. All right, we're gonna get to something more interesting then. I don't know. I didn't know about this, but did you know they're doing a John Wick spinoff?
Huh?
No.
They're doing a spinoff movie about this ballerina starring Ana de Armas. I can't pronounce people's names properly.
Ana de Armas.
There you go. Yeah, see, we're gonna have you read all the names from now on, Double O. But
Oh,
they're gonna be doing this pretty
chat.
soon, apparently.
Bots in the chat.
What?
Oh,
They
chat.
heard
Oh,
us. They
yeah.
heard us. All right.
It's a new
See,
site.
this is what you did. This is you on you, Joe. That's on you. So John Wick spinoff with who?
This girl, I think she was in the third movie, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe she's in the next one. I don't know. I don't really
Must be the
remember a
next one.
lot.
No, I don't remember her.
It all kind of blends together.
I don't know
She's
if it'd be
been
good or
in-
not.
She's been in some other stuff too.
She's been in other stuff too.
Yeah.
Am
But
I
the
gonna
actress-
like the spinoff though? I don't know. I like John Wick for being like John Wick.
Okay.
Well, this isn't for John Wick. This is for this woman.
This is
to
for
put
this
her in a
woman. She
movie.
has a story of revenge to tell too.
Right, but like people are gonna go to see this woman because she's in it.
Oh,
Right.
the woman.
That kind of-
Oh, so it's Spank Boys.
Yeah.
Are
what
you
it is.
more
Okay.
intrigued by the fact that Keanu and Ian McShane will reprise their roles in it as well?
No, okay,
Or
now I'm
even
gonna
if they
watch
just show up for a little bit, does that help?
it. Maybe.
You
Is
know,
he gonna
Al
do the same thing
Swearinger?
where he always does, where he just talks like this, and then just
Well,
walks
yeah.
around? Then I'll watch it because that's what I watch John Wick for. It's the stupidest
All right.
shit. I love it.
If that's not enticing you, then you're not going to like the next couple. So, action movie hero, then you probably weren't waiting for more from Van Damme. Is gonna be
No,
doing
I'm
another
watching
movie.
this. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Of course I will. Of course I'll watch this
Okay.
dumbass.
Yep. Double Impact has been on a lot lately. I've been
Yeah.
leaving it on cable.
Oh, he's terrible, and it's terrible, but it's awesome.
The Black Silk Underwear.
It's so awesome.
But yeah, well, we're getting a new Van Damme. I know nothing about this Darkness of Man movie yet, but I am intrigued because it's Van Damme. But
Yeah,
I
the
can't
only-
say the same for the next.
The only Van Damme I like is the RVD. I'm not a big fan of this one.
Oh, you don't like this one? What about no blood?
RVD. He only likes RVD because RVD's from the great state of Michigan.
That's true.
No
too.
retreat, no surrender. Cyborg. I like the old stuff.
It was okay back then, but I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna
Oh,
pick one
no,
now,
they're-
I'm picking RVD.
They're crappy low grade movies, but they're amazing because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
that bad.
But
He
again,
takes it so serious too.
in the I
Legionnaire?
don't want this
Oh no.
Rambo. The planned prequel
The
is
fuck?
now a sequel and will serve as a passing of the torch because apparently you need to pass the torch of Rambo to somebody else. What torch is he passing? Is there some illegitimate kid that's going to show up and now he's John Rambo Jr.?
to do a terrible movie.
What? Get out of here with this.
I have no interest in this.
He's just he's been really trying to keep himself in the news lately.
He has. He was talking about
Yeah.
he wants a Marvel role like Nick Fury. I'm like,
And he got a
Nick
divorce, and he
Fury,
didn't get a divorce, and then he wants a Nick Fury role.
Why
Then
does
he
he
wants-
talk like that?
I don't know. Makes no sense.
I mean, they can't be real, right? It has to be a shoot. Nobody
don't
just
know.
walks around going,
It's just a thing. Sometimes you look down, and then here we go, and then you get up.
I don't know, man. The
It's
man
hard
had a
times.
stroke for all we know. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, Jerome.
Just,
it's gonna be his
it is
daughter.
what it is. I'm just don't need more. Just don't need more.
yeah.
It's just like I don't want to see Ric Flair wrestling anymore. Just stop,
Mhm.
man. You're in your 70s. Don't wrestle anymore. But whatever.
No, as long look, this is the thing. They make me the tiramisu.
that's not true. He doesn't hate
Love
me.
it. Yeah, no. I mean, they're our weaker cousin. I get it.
Oh man, this also. I don't know what to say about this.
He didn't have a stroke, Jerome. There's no way that guy. You think that's a stroke? It sounds like it, but he was doing it when he was in his 20s.
Well, I mean, there's something to be said. I mean,
Yeah, but
only
this is
talks
it.
out of the
He-
one side of his mouth. Like it's possible.
Stallone is a Brooklyn icon, but his statue's in Philly, bro.
All right. Well, just to get this one out of the way. So apparently, Guy Ritchie's doing another
Really?
Disney,
Oh, my bad. Shouldn't make fun.
animation to live action remake. He did Aladdin, so now he's doing Hercules, and apparently he's going to make it like TikTok. So it's a musical, and it's going to be like
What?
TikTok videos. I don't know what that means.
Wait,
I wonder if
what?
it's just going to be nonstop, like song will just play over top of the next song because we don't have any attention spans, and they're just going to string together 90 minutes worth of TikTok videos and call it
Dude,
Hercules.
Listen,
I don't know.
When Guy Ritchie is on, that motherfucker is on. When Guy
Agreed.
Ritchie is off, that shit's
Yeah.
straight trash. Straight trash, homie.
Guy Ritchie
This,
did. Was that Snatch? That was Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he did one of the
Gun, 2
4
barrels.
rooms. There was the hotel with the 4
Yep.
rooms, Quentin Tarantino. That was amazing. It was so good. But
I like
yeah,
Rock
that's
and
all I
Rolla. I do like that. I like The Gentleman was good too. Like that was a semi-recent one.
Yes,
God
that's
damn.
here, Snatch. B Comics, what's up, brother?
There's a lot of libel going on in the chat.
Anyway, all right. Well, we got one more movie bit, and that's Toho's doing another Godzilla movie. This is the Japanese.
Where you going, Jerome?
Version. So this is almost like Man in Suit style Godzilla movie that they still make over there. So Toho has got another Godzilla coming next year.
What?
I was gonna put a picture of it in, but I wasn't sure. I just went with it. So you guys know it's a Man in Suit style. Anyway, move on to our streaming and TV news. It's gonna be a lot of Disney Plus because there was a lot of Disney Plus announcements over the last week. Starting with Aubrey Plaza joining Agatha.
Ooh, I like Shin Godzilla. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, I didn't have a
Oh,
problem with
Godzilla. I've been
That was
picking up
pretty good.
Godzilla
Well done,
comics.
Mike.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's up, Mike?
But apparently she's going to be the villain. I don't know who the villain's going to be, but apparently a villainous role for Aubrey Plaza.
She's the
Wonder
girl
if
from
you're
Park and Rec.
Yes.
I like her.
I wonder if she'll play a witch.
I don't know. He might be going out on a limb there with that one, but who knows? But she's not the only one. Also announced this week, SNL alum Shashir. I see. I'm going to say
No. Dub, give it to us.
Sashir Zamata.
There you
See?
go.
Dub.
There you go. It's
I
gonna
need
be
you to bring you on all my
shows.
recorded shows too, so I can not look
Who's
foolish.
she now?
Double O
looks
just
very
double
We don't
O.
know. They didn't announce who she is, but she's going to
No,
be.
I mean, who is she? Who is she? Like,
Oh,
why is she
Saturday Night
famous?
Live. She was a comedian.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
never seen it.
I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a minute.
Oh, that was just from a while ago. She's not a recent. Like she was on.
I haven't. Yeah, she's Greek.
Not
Well,
that long.
that's why
Maybe I
like her.
should say a while ago. I don't know. But anyway, also Eric Andre also got signed to be on this too. So
Oh, he's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
victim number 3.
I don't know, like if I like that guy or I don't like that guy. Sometimes he's funny.
It's
Sometimes
small,
he's
Yeah.
not so
it's
funny.
a small role. I like him in a
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
role.
Sometimes he's not too funny.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
why you
the
don't
more
give him
you-
too much.
The bigger the role, the less it's diminishing returns.
Mark, what do you say?
Very good
Mark.
point, Corbin.
Yeah. I can't put the thing on Mark there because I think that's a spank comment too. So we're not going to do that.
Okay. We'll move on then. And we talked about, I'm sure everybody saw that X-23 is going to be joining Star Wars. So, yeah, Daphne Keane, I can say her name. She'll be joining the Acolyte in some role. We don't know what it is.
Why is there a rat there?
That's from his Dark Materials. That's that HBO.
Oh, guys, hey, one other thing.
thing.
Please stop. Please stop sending me links to a trailer for Acolytes. They just started shooting it. There's no fucking trailer. So please stop sending me links to a fucking trailer. That's not a real thing. It's a fan fucking thing. Please stop.
Sound bad.
I got this week.
I don't know why Mark's yelling he's not
okay.
spam. But
Okay. No, not
Yeah.
spam. No. I meant like you're going so sexy in the comment while you're looking at the internet. I don't know, bro.
she was in Legion. She was in Legion too. That's right.
Oh yeah.
It's a ferret.
Oh, it's a ferret. Why is there a ferret there?
I don't know.
Hey, just not
what
don't.
Kenneth said.
Come on, ferrets are cool. Beastmaster, Kindergarten Cop. No,
Why
okay.
did they put the ferret in Kindergarten Cop? Didn't it bite Arnold
Kim
Schwarzenegger?
Possible.
What the fuck was that?
What are you yelling about over there?
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
What the hell's
ferret?
Kim Possible?
Or was that a ferret or was that what was that little thing in Kim
No,
Possible?
no. What the fuck's Kim Possible? I don't even know what that is.
I thought you were Kim Possible from nothing.
It's a
Don't
Disney
worry about
thing.
It's a Disney Channel
It's
show.
well
This is a
past our
Disney
time.
thing.
Oh, it's a little. Oh,
Like
Yeah, it's well
2000
past our time.
yeah.
Well, and I was going to say Big Lebowski.
like
but
Ryan
I think that was a
Seacrest when
Marvel.
he was on Disney. Wasn't Ryan Seacrest a Disney kid, or what's the kid? The curly hair with the blonde hair.
Timberlake.
Britney Spears.
Oh, Kim Possible's a
Kimberly-
mole rat. Thanks, Sticks.
You mean Justin
Timber-
Timberlake?
Kim Possible.
Oh, that's the kid. Yeah.
All
Oh, the images from an HBO.
right. I'm sorry. I'm preparing myself for the next one because I don't want this. And not only do I not want this, I don't want more of it, but Well, Indiana Jones, not only are we getting 5, but they're apparently
Small.
talking about doing a TV show of some kind too. I got to imagine it's a spinoff or something. I just don't. Just leave it alone.
Do you think Harrison Ford's going to show nipples in this one like he did in Temple of Doom?
I don't know. I think they might be saving the nipples for Thunderbolts.
Ah, very good.
Or no, Captain America 4.
Yeah.
Wait, is Indiana? It's supposed to have Harrison Ford in it, or is it just
The
that's
movie,
it?
yes.
Yeah, the movie
Yeah, but
does.
not
Yeah.
the show.
The show,
We don't know.
the assumption is
We don't
no,
know.
but
Okay,
they don't
okay.
say. They don't say. But the assumption I have to have is no. I still think it would have been a perfect time
Young
to
Indy.
recast. I
Hey,
mean, the whole
what's up, Dub?
appeal of Indy is him, hunting archaeology back, like fighting Nazis and stuff. Like that's the appeal to me of Indy. I don't want to see Indy 80
Solo
years
dips.
old in the 50s and 60s. Like I don't
Dig
care
it.
about that.
Dig it. Solo dips. Good job, Peter Parker Pants. There you go.
All right.
That's a good one.
But
Grandkids,
we're getting
Jesus
something, or
Christ.
they're working on something. I am still looking forward to Percy Jackson. I mean, they got Edge playing Ares, and now we got Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Hermes, I think.
It's gonna be a
Dude,
musical.
you're literally the only person in this world that gives 2 F's
Percy
about
Jackson's
this.
good. Those are some fun
I'm
books.
not gonna lie, Pete. I agree. The books are good, and I also agree with Marco.
But you are.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care. Well, the movies weren't that good because they made the kids too old.
Dude, hey, you tossed it up too. I was about
Oh.
to crack a homer on you, but I'll pull it back.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
looked at that one and go, ooh, okay,
Oh.
all right.
All right,
Get
well,
my
if you
cap
don't
here.
like that, I'm gonna just be doing my own news because Sticks, where you at? Doctor Who apparently is getting a massive budget increase. They were making shows for about $1 million, $1.5 million an episode. Now they're going to be getting Mando-sized episodes of like 13 million to do Doctor Who now because of their deal with Disney Plus. So it is a special effects heavy show, but they always made the most with what they had. I'm looking forward to this.
AOA, you ain't right. You ain't right. AOA, you ain't
They
right.
could. What's the difference?
Isn't that the dead one?
Yeah, well, so was Princess Leia. So was Grand Moff Tarkin. They did that. Like,
No, I guess.
like, why are we drawing a line?
I don't know if you.
All right, moving on to HBO. I still don't know what this Dune Sisterhood show is going to be.
I like
the
Vikings,
first
though.
movie, but and the Vikings guy. So
Yeah, Vikings is good.
that's what I hear. I never really
boring.
watched.
It was actually, it had some boring points in it too, but overall it was okay.
Yeah, I just never got into it.
Mark,
But I
you
hear
ain't alone. Me either. I've never seen Doctor Who either.
Doctor Who's good.
And they still talk to me like I know what they're talking about.
You don't have to know what I'm talking.
They say,
about.
"Hey, look, it's a Terrence," and they show you a fucking
TARDIS.
phone booth. Who gives a shit?
You need to know just the basics. That's just
Dude,
like
Pete literally. We're in Baltimore. We walk by something. Pete literally goes, "Oh, that's for you." I said, "Oh, cool. Is that like
the
what is that
Dalek.
called?" Yeah, whatever the thing was. I was like, "Oh, cool. What is that from? The hell TV show did I think it from? That old one that had the little." And you're like, "Nah, dude, that's Doctor Who." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, that's why I was pointing it out to you. It's things you should know. Like you don't need to know everything. I'm not saying you watch every episode, but it's just like a normie down the street knows what a lightsaber is. Like it's just you got to know.
Everybody knows what a
iconic
lightsaber is. No. That thing that they had in there, that looked like a bunch of that looked like a Mystery in Space. Looked like they had something like that. It looked like a ton of different like sci-fi TV shows and
'cause
shit
that's
from
what
the
they made.
60s.
That's what it looked like. That's why.
I'm gonna say one thing, and the Weeping Angels are still one of the scariest things that I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
The what?
The Weeping Angels.
Where's that?
So
from?
scary.
I explained it on Dollar Bin last week.
Very
Well,
scary.
as it's been well established this week, I don't watch
I know,
anybody
that's what I'm
else's
telling you. If you
shows,
wanna know,
including
go back
yours.
to that
So,
show.
like,
But Glass Onion, Rian Johnson, everybody's favorite Star Wars director, he does do these mystery movies now. And he plans to do more.
agree,
He
Peter
wants
Parker.
to do more. Like he's already got an idea for number 3, and he'd love to keep going as long as they keep letting him. So we might be getting more of these mystery detective. I like that kind of stuff. So I'm up for it as long as they're good.
is that Batista?
Yes, Batista's in this next one.
All
Yeah,
right.
Batista, Jessica Henwick. Who else is in this one? Ed Norton. We got some Marvel alums. But also sticking with Netflix. We're almost through the news because I don't have a lot here. But Gears of War, they're planning to make a movie and a series. I thought this was at like Amazon, but apparently it's at Netflix.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soldiers, aliens. I mean, there's not a lot to worry about. I know Halo didn't hit the mark, but maybe this one will.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna go back to my boy Cavill. So I was looking at this, and there
Holy
were
shit. Literally every week you somehow.
well, no, this is about
some
this
Percy
is about the
Jackson
spinoff
bullshit.
show.
No, so
This should appeal to you.
Ugh.
This should appeal to you because the problem here is there's a lot of people who are upset with the spinoff show, this Blood Origin show that's going to be coming out apparently on Christmas Day on Netflix. 4 episodes.
Yeah, I like this show. I like the Witcher show.
No, I know, but the problem they have with it is that it is breaking canon. They're messing with the timelines of things.
Yeah.
Like Witchers aren't supposed to exist. They're going to tell it like they did 1,200 years ago when Witchers only existed for 3. Like, there's a lot of problems, and it is one of the problems Henry Cavill had with the writing team is that they were playing it fast and loose with the source material, and that's one of the rumored things of why he ultimately left.
That's
it
not
wasn't
true.
just Superman.
Bigger check, bigger paycheck.
Well, no, they gave him a bigger paycheck, but apparently he had problems after season 2. Then they gave him a bigger check. He did it, and then they continued to have problems, but they started shopping for a replacement.
What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. All right.
But all right, our final TV one.
Please don't.
Blossom. Apparently, we might be getting a Blossom reboot on Hulu.
Oh,
thanks to Joey Lawrence was saying that.
Whoa.
There's some progress, I guess. I know you've been waiting.
Isn't that chick? That chick's like a astrophysicist, isn't she?
No.
On TV.
No, like IRL.
Yeah. No, but I think it's
she's got like a doctorate in astrophysics or
Nah, it's not. I think it's biology. I think it's.
And she's the host of Jeopardy, right?
Yes, she's the one of half the hosts or one of the 2 hosts.
I never watched what's this, Blossom?
You didn't watch Blossom?
No.
6? No, nothing.
Oh, I know who the 6th chick is though because I did have a crush on that girl because I saw her on the post at one time.
Well, there you go. Anyway, so
Blossom,
we got that.
I found that out. That broke my heart because I thought that was the title character, and then I said, "Well, why would you not?" As a little boy, I said, "Why would you not have the most attractive person on the show as the title character?"
Because they were trying for something different. All right, for comics, I only decided to do one thing today because I mean there wasn't a lot anyway, but unfortunate passing of I want to say it. Dub, do you want to do it? Because I don't know if I can say his name right. Carlos.
I think it's Carlos Pacheco.
I think it's Pacheco. Yeah, I think
it is. Yeah, I said it and had myself muted.
Oh, okay. Well, stop muting yourself, Corbin. It's all right.
I know I was eating on behind.
Oh, okay. Then definitely mute yourself because I can't stand hearing people eat.
That's why I take myself off. Yeah.
But I mean, this is unfortunate. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate when anybody passes. But he passed away at 60. He had some issues, and I think he was recently diagnosed with ALS. And just a terrible story. But I remember him from X-Men. Like that's the thing I know. But he also did Superman. I think he did Flash. He's worked on a ton of titles over the years. But I do recognize his art. I sometimes would confuse it with Salvador LaRocca a little bit, but you could see I still knew his art when I saw it, and it's unfortunate. And like I said, I just did that one, so that's our news for this week.
Wow. Real funny. Real funny. He really was, though.
That was news. All right. What do we have next? We only got 2 segments.
We just got the tier list, really. I didn't do the top 10 this week because I started to do it, and I just wasn't into it.
Okay.
It just wasn't a lot of interesting sales this week. Like there's a lot of Wonder Man stuff. There was that Deadpool book that has Biggie on it, and that has a couple of sales. And you know, the big ticket items I was kind of interested in because there was a 4-color comic that sold pretty high.
What was it?
I can't remember the title now. I think it was at a Heritage auction though.
Thank you, Joe.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I saw it on Go Collect when they check they track like the big sales. So I kind of was checking there.
All right, let's get into the tier list. Well, we're gonna have to get through the tier list too, anyways, because it's Black Panther. We got back to comic books, which we have for some reason all of a sudden we got like off of comic books because people kept suggesting stuff like fast food.
Hey, we got fun stuff.
I was like, do y'all even read comics? Like, what happened? I know I was listening on the ride home. Like, what happened?
Hey, you saw the chat. I'm always like, can we do comics this week? You guys were like, no, let's do.
No, we gotta do Halloween candy. We gotta do Halloween movies. And we did 2
Yeah.
rounds of comics
Have
in
a
that
good
one.
night. Well,
Eh,
this is wrong.
no, I get you, Pete, for sure.
We did.
All right.
You're
All right. Anyway,
We'll do it.
bring these up. Oh, you want me to start and kick us off with this? All right, I can kick us off because we can go in order with Black Panther. These are going to be some of the big books, I guess, for Black Panther. Where's my title card for this? Well, it's basically the title card for the whole thing. But these are our Black Panther keys. Now, all of them are not equal. Let's just get that right out there in the open. But that kind of is the point. That's why we're tier listing this. I mean, if they were all S tier, then it would be an easy list to do. But we will start off easy.
So, quick question before you start. What is our criteria to rank these?
Feel it's whatever you think.
Okay.
Like I don't think it's I'm not trying to do this as far as like investment potential or anything like that. I think it's just the importance of the book. The way I'm looking at it. It's kind of the importance of the book and whether I would consider investing in it, I guess, kind of partly.
Okay.
There's certain things that are considered keys. I'm like, that's just not what I collect. So like I don't care as much. But other people do. So they might hold more value in some certain things. I don't know. What do you guys think the criteria should be while we're ranking these comics? It's not just about value.
Story for me.
What?
Yeah, so stories. So these are all first appearances, right? That's what we.
A mixture of first appearances, first events, and things,
Gotcha.
meetups of the like.
Which ones would you like to have in your collection? I guess, right? So
I'd like to have this one, and I should have bought it when I had the chance, and I didn't. And then the movie came out, and now I can't afford it anymore.
It dropped down really quick for a minute.
It did, but it's still like I could have had this for. I don't even remember what it was. Maybe $400. It was like $400, and it was probably like a 7.
Wow.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Maybe.
like
It
you
was
start
a
off.
decent copy. It wasn't great. It wasn't like perfect, but it was like really nice for what I would like.
Wouldn't want it. Yeah, I just like the black, man. That's such an it's a great cover.
It is. It's just
And the coloring for that time, like the way that costume is for its time, it got lighter blue, and we saw the undercurrents it took later. I love it like that, just that jet black.
Yeah, just with the gray instead of adding those blue highlights.
Exactly.
The gray.
That's how I like my Black Panther. Like I like my Batman.
Like I like my coffee.
I actually don't like this cover.
No,
Of course, Mark.
No.
I'm playing. Why not though?
No, I mean, it's just not. It's like jumbled
It's too
the
black
Black
for you?
Panther thing. Like
the
I
moon
like selling
behind
it.
them.
Yeah, it's
I'd like it a lot better if the FF wasn't on there.
Well,
I'm with you on that. I agree.
Oh, it's a fantastic. I think that's it too, because you got like a creepy looking thing going down on it.
but I mean, I don't think we really have to. This is why I started with this one because I just think we just have to get it out of the way. Because
You think it's one of the
Fair
most
enough.
underrated?
I
I
don't
think
know.
the fluctuation on this book just like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but I'm saying for Black Panther, obviously his first appearance. is
Oh
gonna-
yeah, for sure.
right. I mean, we don't have to debate this one. We can just put it
Right.
there. And
Yeah,
move on.
I think this is an easy S. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Everybody,
kinda what
well,
I think.
it doesn't matter except
Yeah.
for this. There's got to be, but S if it's 52. So a lot of people are S tier and S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier. We got to put it in the S.
Yeah, we got to put it in. But it's his first appearance. Let's
It's
not play
classic.
around.
Yeah.
It's
I
his
mean,
list.
It's the key. What?
The whole
It's
list
his
is
list.
based off of him.
Yes, sir.
All right, but this is I'm curious for what people feel about this one. Yes, it's his second appearance. But it's not just his second appearance. This is also the first appearance of Claw. It's the first appearance of his father, T'Chaka, and I think it's also the first Vibranium.
That all adds to a C grade in Squad.
think so?
Douche. Yes.
I agree.
I don't. This book looks funny to me. Is
Not on the cover. Yeah. Not, once again, not even his own
Funny
title.
looking, Double O.
it? No. It's
Was that him?
I
That's
have
him.
this
It's
book.
just the light is making.
I thought that was Moon Knight.
that's because
Oh
of the
my
light.
God.
Good one.
I have this book and mine's not red.
I think it's just
orange.
the image I was able to pull. I couldn't find like a good
Okay,
Is
all
it-
right.
like
Is it
actual
orange and
cover. It was like the
yellow?
Marvel digital version.
Yeah, mine.
And I guess
it's
the
like
digital
brown
version,
and
yeah, they
yellow,
made it
yeah.
very very bright.
Either way, I mean, is this? I mean, I guess second appearances has always been a thing, but like,
Well, like I said, it's not just his second appearance; it's the
DK,
first
it's not
appearance
that
of
sequel.
one of his main villains, and you got his father. Vibranium is
Oh my
also a big
God.
deal in the
no,
Marvel
I
universe as a
refuse.
whole. No,
He-
I still think
No.
you're probably right. It's probably between an A and a B for me, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I give
there's
this a B.
here- A. I think it's going to end up in B because there's a
Yeah,
lot of
because there's some
A's,
C's.
B's,
That's
and
fine.
there's a couple C's.
I'm not gonna argue that. I just want to point out there are other things.
And I'm 100% not sure if he's trolling the chat or not either, BK, but I think he is.
No, I don't think so.
You really think he thinks it's an S tier book?
He might say they're all S tier.
Mm.
All right, so Tales of Suspense is the first meeting of Black Panther and Captain America.
Oh.
So this is what I'm talking about. Some people like these first meetings. Does it
Man,
matter to you?
It's got Whiplash about to whip the bleep out of
I think it
Iron
might be
Man.
the first Whiplash too. I didn't put that in the thing, but I think it might be the first Whiplash as well. But he's not really a Black Panther.
Hey, D on both accords.
Yeah, I really don't care for this one personally. Yeah, D seems fine. CD.
D for me.
D. What was it? First team up? I hate first team ups.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of team ups.
First meeting, yeah. Well, because we have a difference. This is where they meet. But go ahead. Go to the
don't
next
tell me
one.
you put the team up on it too.
No, this is the battle.
No, hold on. I didn't do it yet. I'm trying to.
Oh,
Hey, oh my gosh. Get out of here with this. C.
what are you doing? We already put it down.
I'm counting. 4 Pete. No, we can't. For Pete's sake. Put in a C. Joe put in a C. The chat was a little bit behind.
Oh, okay.
C.
It was kind of I was in between. So if we move it up from
Undervalued Classic. That is one hell of a lame Whiplash. It is for new MC.
Yeah, he has some really short legs, right? Looks like a Master of the Universe character.
All right, put it in C, dude. We're not just because it's got Cap on it or B. No,
I give it a
He's not even on it. He's in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in it. That's what I meant. Okay, that's going into C. Chat says C. We can put it in C. I haven't.
I was fine with D, but here we go. This is the first time they battle.
Yeah.
Get him on the cover though.
What are they doing on the cover?
Dancing or getting ready to nothing.
Yeah,
They're
getting ready to Greco wrestle there, buddy.
It's knee to the
He's
face.
pulling his head down to something.
Let me show you how he do it.
Well, into his knee. Get your mind out
his
of
knee's already in his chest, though.
Well, he's pulling his head down so he catches him. I don't know.
Hey, now this is a PG-13 show, there, buddy.
This is still. I don't really. This one isn't that much for me either, but you know, it's out there.
I mean, it was
C
a
at
thing,
best.
huh?
C at best for me.
No, like F at best.
I like the cover better than the last one. So better than 97. As I obviously there's still the bright yellow and all that, but it's still
This
kind
one
of
actually has them on it. That one didn't.
D for me.
A great fight. Get out of here with that nonsense.
It was a good fight in the movie.
D. Thank you. The foreign dance, the lambada.
Lambada, the forbidden
lambada. D, B, AOA, you're not getting it. Great story, cool. Okay, so you're saying it's a great story, but still.
I mean, this is classic stuff, too.
Guy says because it's a great story.
Story counts, too.
All right, put it in C.
Everything gets factored in. All right. You can keep going down the list. They're almost like
the
chronological.
What do you mean you? The man.
This is where
interpretation of
he joins the Avengers and is also first Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
brother of Wonder
the
Man.
cow.
Right?
I didn't like that look.
You might want to pick this up for first Grim Reaper.
You can see his mouth.
Exactly, he's not Batman.
The Batman look.
How much do you think this book's going for right around now?
I don't know.
Did I just buy this book for $10? I think I did.
Did you?
Yes, I think maybe.
Bad.
I can't remember. Remember, there's a big collection of Avengers that somebody had, and I pulled out like 3 or 4 T'Challa books. He was on the cover. They were all yellow covers too. Been a long day today.
Something nice about a yellow cover. Yellow kind of just pops a little bit.
On these Avenger books, it really looks cool. It really does.
Yeah, because especially when you mix in like the trade dress, it always makes the trade dress look really cool against it. It's like, yeah.
So, but I mean, the Reaper's got to look to go on it.
See, the other two, the last two, I would have been more in the D range, and this would have been for me more of in the C range. But now I gotta readjust because if those are C's, then do I put this up to B?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up and kind of see what they've been selling for recently. It looks like there's a couple with $13 bids on it and $33 maybe. That looks like
Well, Four Deadly Venoms doesn't like this cover. He thinks it's a D.
Yeah, I mean, like
Cosmic one's got a C. Ryan's got a C.
$79.
I like the yellows too.
Yeah. $10-15 probably. You could get it.
Peter Parker pants also had a C.
C.
Yeah, the yellow pop.
Yellow pops. Yeah, put it in the C. Let's go. Put it in the C.
Yeah, there's more C's, but they'll start to scroll up. Even BK had a C.
Really?
Yeah. I'm telling you, he's not trolling.
That's a good one.
This always confuses me with the isn't Jungle Action reprint this one?
It's Jungle Action, yeah.
Before they go to original stories.
Jungle Action 6 is the Killmonger.
Yes, that's the original. Like then they switched to originals, but the first couple were reprints.
This is the first, but the guy that's on the cover,
Man-Ape.
Yeah, this is him.
M'Baku.
Yeah, that's him.
It's also the first Wakabi, his buddy, who's not in the sequel. The kid from Get Out, who's going to be Spider-Punk's voice. Why can't I think of his name?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Yes, that's it. I just was drawing a blank, but yeah, he's his characters also first appears in this Mighty Avengers 62.
B plus for Man-Ape. B plus.
I kind of like this one too. This is at least a B for me.
This is B for me for sure. I like this one. B all day. Plus, I mean, they're just gonna keep doing more and more with Man-Ape.
Yeah, the actor, the cat, he's great.
BBB, AAA, BBB plus, B plus, BBB. I guess put them in. Let's go. What? There's only me and you, Pete. So what do you have? A or B plus in this?
I had a B. I had at least a B. At least.
What do you got,
If it goes up to A, I'm fine with that.
I'm also giving it a B.
Eric got an A. You got a B. I was gonna give it an A. One more. Let's see what the next vote is.
Did you get Eric? Oh yeah, you got Eric.
He's A.
Yeah, next one counts. A or B? What do you guys?
This is kind of funny. Mark makes a good point. Put in B because he's right. It doesn't make any sense wearing.
Oh well.
Yeah. All right, put in B. Let's go.
All right, fine.
Move along.
Also, the
no, it already is in B.
All right.
The origin story.
Yeah, this is the one I bought.
Another yellow.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier.
I'm kidding. It's A. I give it an A.
It's a cool looking cover, by the way.
It is.
That's why I'm saying I don't remember the story itself, but I like the cover.
Yeah, it's again that kind of AB range, that B plus kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, I don't know. I bought it because I like the cover.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like the cover. I mean, it's an origin story. It's telling you a story that we really haven't gotten because I mean, you think about it, like they just tell superhero stories. It's just them doing a superhero adventure. So when they start to tell a backstory, you don't get that all that often. They didn't start like at the beginning back in those days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna vote on it since I recently bought this book, like within the last
doesn't matter.
month and a half. But whatever.
Yeah,
all right,
so...
BBB. No S.
Yeah,
okay.
Fair enough.
It looks like it is an A.
Maybe it isn't.
All right, fair enough. Put it in A.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was in between. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Pete.
Well, I had to put this one in here because this was
the Black Leopard.
Yeah, this was a moment for him. He changed his name. They didn't want to associate him with the.
You know, this is another one too. If you got rid of the big ass Fantastic Four and the big ass thing on the top and just made it a little bit different, it could be a really cool cover too. But because it's clobber time.
3 stand together or die.
So are we going F with this or trash, or are we going with trash?
It's trash for me.
Yeah, D at best. But yeah, if we want to do trash, I mean, I just hate the idea that they did this.
Yeah. And
the cover itself is just not good.
Yeah.
And this run, this era, like this time frame wasn't really great for, FF either to me.
Oh my gosh, we're pretty close to trash.
I think we are. I mean,
there's a lot. Yeah, we started off at trash, but now we got a bunch of D's and we got fire.
There's a poopy mixed in with the D's.
Yeah.
That's trash.
Yeah. For Pete's sake, the cover is trash
juice. Mm-hmm.
Trash juice. Put in the trash. Ding it. I like that comment, so it's going in the trash, dude.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody hit the bell too. Good job. Good job, Deadly Ven.
Yeah.
Just
Jelly
pick
Venom's
this up
been
for
a while.
cheap. Oh,
He's been popping
jeez.
back up lately.
All right, it's good to see, man. It's good to see. We always like to see Deadly Venom.
Which one should you be getting to
No,
next?
absolutely not, Mark. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I'm looking at what you got next.
It really has been a long day.
Jungle Action.
I just picked this up too again.
Did you?
Yeah, again. Did you remember? That was one of the books that was in the list that I was getting for $10 a piece in Baltimore.
Killmonger. So this is the first Killmonger.
Or wait, did Jen steal this book from me? I can't remember. Maybe I put it in her pile.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't even know where those books are. Shit.
Hey.
This is Corbin.
Hey, yeah, no, this is ass. Dude, this book, I don't know how many times you can get this book cheap and then sell it for way more than you probably bought it for.
I mean, I gotta get it for cheap first.
I haven't. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't found it for cheap. I've been
Really?
looking for it for cheap. No, I just haven't stumbled across it.
Same.
I don't do shows. Like, you remember, I'm hunting at like
yeah.
shops.
You were at a show where it was.
Same.
You just didn't find it. So
I didn't.
doing
Dude,
$5
I only shopped
covers.
at like 3 booths at that show.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was just walking around hanging out. Wasn't hunting.
Yeah, fair enough. Or we were just drinking at the bar and eating at
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't. The whole point of me going wasn't
Hard
to actually
times.
hunt comics. Next time, maybe. But
it's getting us.
I'm not going to argue that because Killmonger.
I mean, this is. I mean, this book has gotten onto that tier where it's like.
If it were not for Michael B. Jordan's performance, would we be saying S?
Probably not.
No, that's the thing. But
I hate this freaking cover.
Hey, screw you! I picked this book up too. Just Baltimore for $10.
But I'm with Corbin though. I don't like this cover.
The cover sucks. The cover sucks.
It's so Jack Kirby quirky.
Yeah, Kirby didn't always hit home runs.
No,
you only get that shit twisted. Like he took some L's as well.
Like this, no, it's a shame he did on number 1.
It looks like he's gonna kill a hamster. Where's a frog? What is that?
No, well, it looked like it was what was the group from the Eternals?
Yeah, frog.
What was the group from the Eternals? What are they called? The Misfits or what? Not the Misfits.
Oh, the Deviants?
Yeah, the Deviants. It looks like a bunch of Deviants in this.
It does.
Deviant Panther, yeah.
And he's going to squish a frog stone.
That one, I did pick it up. I picked up that one, and then I picked up this one for $10. I told you that.
It's a don't defy you. A for the frog.
There we go. What do you guys mean you can't find this book? I just found it 2 weekends ago.
Can't find it.
I'm just saying, I just haven't.
You guys are just not good.
Find it for me, man.
Hard times, bro.
They are.
I found it right. Corbin, just come pick this whole stack. You can have. Hey, you come out here. You can have the whole stack. I don't give a shit.
I'm there. I'm coming.
I almost mailed this out, but I'm too lazy.
There's a reason why.
Just hold it for me.
There's a separate reason why I like hunting the weird things is because I don't wake up early enough to go get the great deals and beat everybody to the punch to get the key books that are just buried in a box at a flea market for 50 cents.
First off, it wasn't.
Somebody else already found that.
No,
I gotta
slow
find the
down
weird
now.
stuff.
It wasn't in the beginning of the morning. It was late at night, and I was chit chatting with an old friend, and it just so happened that sometimes, I mean, like this is the hard times that you can't complain about how bad you are and how you make no money and you're broke if you're not going to work better, smarter, and harder. You just can't.
But I don't complain.
No, you don't complain. I'm just saying. You can't say I didn't find it. Yeah, of course you didn't find it.
Yeah, I know. But I also admitted I wasn't looking.
I wasn't even trying that hard. All right.
Yeah, but still.
Classic Kirby. I think it's getting. I hate the cover, but yeah, I think everybody's giving it B. A for the frog. Come on, get out of here with this. C.
They're doing it out of respect for Kirby, but it's
it's not great.
And
even apart from that, like we're talking about how many appearances before he gets his title, like, and how many titles has he had since then? Like, I don't even see the cachet of even Black Panther 1 at this point.
I gotta sell that book. Let's not knock it so much.
All right.
I got a whatnot sale starting up right now. Let's sell that thing. Let's go.
You got an exclusive homage of it too coming?
I do. I have exclusive Rennavision coming out too.
Yeah,
very
with
limited.
a different colored.
Marvel usually does 3,500, but we've talked to Marvel. Very exclusive. 100. Don't worry, we'll destroy the copies. Don't worry about it.
Oh wait, I put the wrong Black Panther in trash. I saw the red cover. All right, so this is B. Fantastic Four. With
Kirby can't even bump this today. Corbin, stop.
He can't. Sticks. He can't bump it.
What are you doing, my guy? BK coming for me.
BK, this is my young cousin. You don't come after him. Corbin, tell them what happens when they come after you.
Dude, when they come after me, they what happens?
Oh, well, you tripped down the stairs with food. And
I was about to say they run away. Yeah,
but I mean, realistically,
dude, when they come after me, I fumble it up. I fumble it back. Oh, I didn't tell you. I'll tell y'all later.
Did you get a redate with her?
No,
I
I got
hit
redate
check
with the
up.
girl. I'll tell you real quick. Okay.
Okay.
The girl from speed dating from 2
Okay.
years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we found each other again, or yeah, it happened. I mean, we don't know if it's happening because she's.
I thought she was
military.
married.
She was.
Oh.
Not anymore. I'm
How many
not
kids
that
she got?
guy.
How many kids she got?
One.
I mean,
I
it's all right.
know. And she works in the military now, which.
No. It's all good. Like, you should be positive role models.
No,
people,
it's
but
fine.
you're
She's
young.
on
Like,
base. Like, I just don't know if I'm. Yeah, but anyway, just revealing a little side of the story.
wasn't she a furry?
No.
Where are you adding that in from?
I thought you were into furry. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's a whole separate conversation you're mixing in.
No. All right, next Black Panther.
All right, next up.
Wait, that was the whole story? That's it?
It was more, but I just realized it was a weird time that kind of put it in the middle of this Black Panther tier list, and then the furries kind of took me down. So
yeah, and then talking. Yeah,
basically we got reconnected. It might be something. Who knows? Like it was more of a.
So Corbin broke up a marriage, and
no, not at all.
Not at
all. No.
Everybody thinks I'm the bad guy. I mean, seriously,
I'm not that kind of guy. No.
You know what? I'm gonna mail you the chain too. You get the gold chain. Here you go.
Okay.
I'm the homewrecker.
You get the bag. You can get it all.
No, that's not me. Anyway, okay. Next one.
All right, next one up.
All right, we're through 10. So now we got 1/3 done. Let's get to the second third.
We got how many? You guys put 30 in
First battle of Black Panther and Namor. You know how
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know what this book was.
Everybody rushed to this book when the movie was announced and the rumors that Namor's coming. And that's what I'm talking about. This is the stuff
people that couldn't buy Namor or couldn't buy Black Panther's first appearance. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So all of whatnot is what you're saying? All these
No. You can watch the prices also on eBay too. They just kind of go and prices start to tick up as people just they go for the option they can afford. I mean, I get it. It's just
BK, what are you talking?
You wait it out. This is the kind of thing you wait out. This is not a book for me.
What's going on? Good things. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate the support, man. I will.
I think C is generous.
Oh my god, that's not true.
Yeah, the C's and B's. I think that's very generous for what this is. I mean, it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm with trash on this one. I don't like Namor, and Namor's like crap on this cover. And what's Black Panther doing? It's like Spider-Man down there.
Hey, comic journey.
Well, he's trying to get away. Somebody's coming after him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like this one at all.
This is I don't know if I'd try, but it's definitely a D.
Trash C.
I'm with for Pete's sake.
What's up, Reef? D C trash. I think we say trash, and trash. So let's put this in some trash.
You think?
Yeah, it's garbage.
I thought maybe it had the life in D, but
no. What the fuck?
Like I said, it's just not for me. I don't like. I'm just not a meetup collector, I guess. What the hell is it?
What in the world is this?
Oh, this one, Marvel Team Up 100. Again, to remind you, this is how Black Panther and Storm first met.
Holy shit! This is what we're doing.
Well, hey, we had to get 30. Well, I tried to shoot for 30. What do you think I was going to be able to put in here?
Okay, I gotta start going back to doing these lists.
Hey, I don't want to hear anything. I provided all of you the list days ago or a day ago.
Fair enough. One day. Yeah.
I only switched one book since I gave you that list. I did switch out one book.
That's not me. You're right. That's not me. But I've been too busy.
What the hell did I do with that Defenders book?
I've been too busy doing IG posts, watching people's shows on the interwebs.
No, yeah, I guess that's it.
This is Frank Miller.
It almost looks like crack-headed Frank Miller. No, but it's not.
Reeve said it's Frank Miller, so I was just checking.
Is it?
It is. It's Miller. Oh my god.
Is it Miller and Jansen?
Yeah, it's Miller and Jansen.
The Dream Team struck out on this one.
Yeah, not loving this one, but I can't. I know you guys are doing. Oh, there it is. I'm like, it's the very first book. I can't find that Defenders book to put on the tier list. But yeah, it's just how they met.
This is hidden trash. But it's a newsstand copy. Oh shit!
I think I'm stealing that for a new show idea. Hidden trash.
Hidden trash.
Hey, listen. Make sure. Make sure that you give. Well, they say make sure you don't bite Reef and who is this? and Robinson. So Hidden trash newsstand copy.
Don't worry, Mark.
Newsstand,
It's your idea. I'll give you the credit.
All right, there you go. This is going in the trash. Thanks, guys. This is garbage. I can't even read this reading list.
Move it on then. We keep it rolling.
I'm trying.
Marvel Comics presents 14. This is the first appearance of Ramonda,
Armando.
his mother, but it's his mother in the MCU. In the comics, it was like his stepmother, right, or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but in the movies, that's his mom. In the comics, stepmom. So
It's his
Have at it.
dad's side piece, actually.
How
Yeah,
much
Colossus.
longer are we going to see his mom in the MCU?
looks like she has a big role in this one. They keep showing her the trailer. Plus, it's Angela Bassett.
Yeah, Angela Bassett's still sexy at 90.
She's not 90.
She's not still sexy at 90. She's still sexy at 90, bro. What's wrong with you? Why you gotta hate old people? Corbin's over here gonna be mad at you.
I'm just
That's
saying she's
the
not
beautiful.
90. That's all.
Oh, sorry, 87. My bad.
How Stellar got her groove back wasn't that long
How,
ago.
dude? No, dude, don't you dare. She was like 60 and Stella got her groove back.
I think in her 40s, late 40s, maybe. She's like mine, mid 40s.
Somebody look up how old she is.
Plus, she was getting her groove back.
How old is who?
Angela Bassett.
63.
All right,
Get
see?
the fuck out. See, no, look it up.
Angela
Corbin.
Bassett 64. My bad.
No, that is not true.
Nope, she was born 1958. She's my
Well,
grandma.
I guess she still is in your dating pool then. All right.
Well, I'm out.
What? She'd be in mine?
And he left. And he left.
And he
I was gone. I was
That's
out.
what we're talking about. She'd be in my
Yeah,
mine.
she was married to Courtney Vance from Law and Order for like 20-something years now.
All right, well, if it didn't work out.
Bing.
Yeah, she does not
Anyway.
look 64 at all, does she?
No.
No, she's an attractive young lady or older lady, whatever.
Always
DD minus.
Yeah, this is kind of a
She did make a hot
a
team
D.
turn.
This is
Yeah,
our
she
first
did.
D, I think.
Most muscular too. Yeah.
Not,
absolutely.
it's not liquid trash. You got X-Men on the cover. Fair enough. All right. So it's D.
D?
Send it to the
Yeah, I
Ds.
don't think it's trash. I mean, it's not nothing I'm going to invest in.
Yeah.
But if you find it for $1 in a box, you can do worse.
Thank you. I was waiting for some Christopher Priest.
That's a good point, PK. That's a very good point.
But I also like the Marvel Knight. I wish they would have come back with a good version of it.
I agree, Marco. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
You were right up to
BK,
date on
BK,
that,
BK,
right?
listen.
Yeah,
I
you
got
are.
family. We're big Angela Bassett fans. No, I didn't.
I bet
look
you
up.
are.
No, stop.
My
stop.
baby Corbin gonna marry Angela Bassett one of these days.
No, stop.
I'm
All
telling
right.
you, she's ready.
All right, we have
Okay, thank you. We need to call that off.
All right. I like Marvel Knight. I like the old version of Marvel
first
Knight.
Dora
I like it.
Milaje, first Okoye, first Nakia.
I mean, just in general, I like the title of
First
Marvel
Priest
Knights.
Run. I put the regular cover. I didn't put variant. That's the other thing. There's no variants in this list. This isn't about covers and just like variants. So the dynamic forces I dig on this one, but no, I didn't put variants on
a
this list.
Timer Way Seeker. S tier all day.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't
up
know
there.
about S,
I give
but
it
this
an
is
A
definitely
personally.
I like this as an A personally.
I give it an A for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
A
this
for
was on
me.
my
I
mind.
like this run a lot.
Yeah, like if this was given S, I would understand, but I like it as A.
We got a couple S's. We got a bunch of A's. I think.
It's borderline, man. What do you think?
And everybody's asking if it's a share cover. I think it's A. I mean,
It
I
is
like
a
it.
share.
Yeah, I'm at an A too.
I like it. Wait, isn't the what?
It's pretty balanced so far.
My brain's kind of hurting.
All right. Number 4 of this same run, White Wolf. Everybody started buying this one because they called Bucky the White Wolf.
The White Wolf.
I don't think the comic has
see
anything
for
to do
me.
with that. And I don't think we have to worry about Bucky being called that again. But
No, Christopher Priest kind of did his own thing.
alas, every dollar bin was pilfered
Okay.
for this book once they called
I
Bucky.
actually even like. I like the X-Men stuff too in Marvel Knights. All right, sorry. We're just comic guys that read comic books talking about comic stuff. Not okay. White Wolf is D. I would agree.
Yeah, I don't love this one for what it is.
Eastman drew this cover. Is he joking? Because it sure does look like
No. This is a Tex, I think.
Still text, dude. C D
Mark Teixeira, right?
Trash. It's Teixeira. It is. It's Teixeira.
But yeah, this is like D at best.
Yep, D at best. Yeah.
All right.
I
Well, the
agree.
chat's getting every time we get 2 Ds, we get 1 C. So it's going to go into the D pile. Then we got 2 C's. Cheese up Pete. But we're
It's
just
because there's nothing outside of that. Like I know I put it on the list, but there's probably better books I could have. But again, I wanted us to have
Tex has done a lot covered. But then we get a D again. Yeah. Okay, put it in D.
Okay.
Tex has done some good. I actually liked. He's a nice dude too. Ooh.
Now, I mean, yeah, I put this one. I mean, you could argue 21 and 22 kind of go together, but Killmonger as Black Panther in this one. That's what you're getting out of this. So, yes, and Moon Knight. There's Moon Knight appearance as well.
Isn't this 22?
This is 22, but I think 21, isn't it kind of like one of those last page kind of things?
Oh, yeah.
People like it for 21, 22. I picked 22 out of the two.
Well, Comic Journey's got an F on this. So he's got it in trash.
Really? Yeah. I mean, this
I don't
book
think
is
it's
expensive. I
trash.
would invest in this book.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think it's trash, but apparently we've got.
Yeah, I don't think it's trash. I mean, I think it's still kind of an interesting.
Throwing up garbage.
Side note.
C, F, D.
Particularly,
it's going to go in the trash here at this point if you guys don't save it. So.
I mean, if they did let Michael B. Jordan take the reins longer than what he had in the first one, they brought him back.
I give it
and all.
a C at best. Mid-level.
Mid-tier. Oh, C's starting to pull out. They're starting to pull out the C's.
Yeah, that'd be a bet. I mean, it's still probably
break out the
plus,
C's.
D.
Break out.
But yeah, C seems right to me. But let's see where the chat falls.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's like
there's
CD.
some trashes, so we got to factor those
Or
in.
what do you got on it?
I mean, I give it a C.
What do you got on it, Dub?
I said C.
Okay, put in the C. Then C it is. It gets into C because of the panel. It's pretty tight.
All right, now we get into the weird stuff. So this is the first.
Oh, because we haven't done bullshit weird yet.
Well, we have to have bullshit weird. Again, it's got to be a list. We got to. I can't all be S tier.
Son of Black Panther?
This is the son, T'Challa.
Wait, is it Tolson?
Alternate universe.
Wait, is it not Tolson?
100-page monster.
Hey, by the way, speaking of this, hold on. If you guys aren't following Steve Horn, My Bargain Comics, he does Tolson Tuesday.
Yeah, we didn't get there yet.
Real, just relax. What I gotta say is happy anniversary, Steve. Congratulations. You know, it's a big number, a big number. I think I had my first 8 kids at the time he's been married at this point. All right. Either way, congratulations, Steve, and congratulations to your wife. Okay, let's get back to this though. But not Tolson, his actual kid, which was named T'Challa. Yeah, right.
In an alternate universe, in this 100-page monster, I found this thing for $1 before.
And it's got a bunch of his key comic.
Yeah, there's some reprints and stuff inside. It's hard as hell to find a bag and board that'll fit it because it's again 100 pages, so you got to get like a Silver Age
100-page monster.
Yeah, you need like a Silver Age bag, but a modern board, and then let that thing just kind of squish around in there a little bit. But still,
Whoa!
Like I said, I found it for like $1. I don't know about these B's.
What's going on? B's and
C.
You love giant-sized books? Okay.
It looks like Wildcat from JSA. That's kind of why I bought it at first.
Is it a magazine?
Corbin's not there to back it up.
It's not a magazine. It's an oversized book.
Yeah, it's not oversized. It's just thick.
Well, it's not thick. Yeah, it's oversized.
Yeah, it's 100 pages, so it's thick, but it's still.
That's what I meant. Like oversized is
like normal size. It's just
All right, I guess we got to put it in B because that's what chat wants.
B?
So put it in B. Yeah, I swear to God.
Bold move. You guys have that with Black Panther 1. You think the first appearance of T'Challa is on... This is the one I added that wasn't on the original list because I figured, you know what? We're going to do Black Panther Kids. We should probably do the other one everybody wanted to go buy because, it's Zari. So it's Black Panther and Storm's kid in a future that doesn't actually...
There's no way this thing's going any place besides D and trash. Like, this is it.
Yeah,
this is Bettis when he's not good, dude. This is the bad Bettis.
This is the kind of book that when it happens and it's hot, then you go dig for it in a cheap box and you try to throw it as fast as possible.
Quick. Yeah, I know. Deadly Venom B is crazy. I know.
Yeah, the B that book doesn't belong in B. I was feeling generous at C. Like
this book is. We got the trash going. We got the trash going. D. And D bad spec. It's not really spec.
It's not even about the spec.
It's trash.
For what it is.
For Pete's sake. It's this.
Apart from
That's
the
what
fact
this is.
that this also isn't the first. He did show up in the first issue of this run, but I guess you call it cameo. And
What's up with Zaggy?
we're not getting into that. But this is the book a lot of people like.
Trash. Did JR draw the cover? No, he did
Unfortunately, that is.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it?
it
If
is.
you call it draw, yeah, that's JR.
Jesus.
Can't you see that square
Christ.
jaws and the just?
I guess you're right. He
Yeah,
did. He did.
you look
He
at
drew
it, and you see,
Mark.
oh.
Wait, here we go. Yeah, Romano art doesn't help. It sure doesn't. But Bettis' writing at this time is garbage too. Historic Ages was just junk in itself. The whole thing was.
This is
All
all
right.
This is trash, right? This is
Throw it in the trash.
Okay, but yet T'Chara somehow got its way up to B.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that
Very
happened.
consistent.
What do you want me to do?
I know.
I
I'm not blaming you.
You're not
I
at
know.
fault here.
Chat's gonna love this one.
Who?
The chat. Everybody's it's a cherry. Spec book delight.
I do like the uppercut on it.
It
and
was,
it's
the
an MK. I like the MK.
Hadouken.
So like, yeah. Hadouken. Who's doing
What?
Hadoukens?
That's dumb.
All right. What is the chat doing on it? For
I don't
Shuri.
know if they
For
got
those that
there
don't
yet.
know, for Shuri.
I
What?
still think it's probably an A. It's probably more like a B.
No, Mark, it wasn't that. I couldn't believe it was. I mean, it was terrible. I didn't think JR back in, because what was that book? Heroic Age was what, 2006? Somewhere around there, right?
What was that?
The book that
Oh
you just
no,
had
Years
there.
Report. No, it was 2010.
2010. Okay. But still,
Well, maybe no.
that's
Wait, you
like,
know what? You might be right. It might be 2006.
I think
Years
it was
Report.
before
Yes,
that. I
It was
think it was
2000.
before.
You're right. It's
Was it
2006.
2006? Like, I'm just thinking like 2006. It was too early for him to be that trash. But apparently it wasn't, Mark. I'm sorry. My bad.
Dude,
Mark, my bad. I didn't know
everything
he was that trash
after
in
Man Without
2006.
Fear, I just stopped caring. Like Man Without Fear was it. Like he said, "Oh, I'm going to do Frank Miller," and then that was it.
C's and B's. So it's coming down to the us.
I don't know.
Doug, what do you got?
I'm gonna balance out that D. I'm gonna put it in A because I want it to end up in B.
Okay. What?
Yeah,
just
I
say
was at a B plus.
All right, put in B. Corbin, you there? Okay. He doesn't get
No.
a vote then. Oh, yeah. In Arizona, senior hour just got out. So he's
Early bird
corral
special.
lifting out. Yeah.
All right, this is the marriage.
I mean,
There is the
cleavage-
Turner. Is it the Turner cover on this?
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the cleavage is going to get this to an A book? By the way, if you put A and it's strictly for the cleavage on this book, just put cleavage, okay?
But the variant's better. But I didn't put variant. Like I said, I didn't do variants.
Yeah, but this one got the double cleavage going on.
But it is the marriage of these two. But again, it's probably something we won't.
They're definitely. They might put this book in
so-
S tier because of cleavage. I'm
Doesn't
telling you,
matter.
I know the chat. And then all of a sudden, what's her name in the background got not 80s shoulder pads on, but like
Well, those are some big shoulder pads.
Yeah. She's about to play the linebackers for the 1992 Dallas Cowboys. She ready to go. She's about to put her neck roll on. LT
Why does it
saying,
look like Iron
hey,
Man
LT
and Cap are like eyeballing each other for a kiss? Like they're just like, man.
LT saying, I did all the cocaine and you let her take my shoulder pads? What's wrong with you?
But this is,
Michael Turner doesn't hurt this book.
I don't know. You guys are all over the place. Just A, B, C.
Yeah, I was surprised.
C at best. Probably more like a D. I mean, yeah, it's their marriage, but it's not going to happen on screen. It already happened in the comics, and they got rid of it in the comics. So I don't know. It was a fun time. Yeah, it was fun. Ran its course.
It's Frank Cho cover.
Is that
That
Joe?
makes sense.
Oh. He did do the Black Panther for a little bit.
Right under Cap's
Yeah,
chin.
Mark. Agreed.
Yeah,
Mark,
now that I see it, you're
agreed.
right. That is Joe, isn't it? Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, I think so. But look at, I mean, Storm's face is terrible on this cover.
Yeah. Not good.
And I
mean,
think
it's
D.
the
I like
marriage
Cho,
some,
but
but-
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the importance of it is not very high for me.
Yeah.
So CD is kind of.
Did she marry Forge also at one point?
I don't know if they got married, but they were a thing for a while.
They definitely spent some time on an island together for a while. You know what I mean? Like legit ass. It was a whole comic series where they.
Oh
spent
yeah.
some time.
Yeah.
All right. See, hey, look, here you go,
See,
Mark.
there's
I told
6.
you. I told
Yep.
you. All right, put it in C. Let's go. Move along.
All right, I'm moving. All right, we're 2/3 of the way through. 10 left, I think.
Oh Jesus.
Well, again, there's variants, but we're not doing the variants. There's second prints. We're not doing second prints. This is just J. Scott Campbell. Shuri is Black Panther on the cover, not in the guts of the book yet. Not in the guts of the book, but on the cover. How do you value this book for our list?
Oh yeah, Bishop. I think Bishop does too. Well, they were like stranded on an island for a bit. Yeah, I get it. Hey, Comic Journey, watch yourself, man. She's not. She's a queen. All right. A for impact. B.
I mean, yeah, you get Campbell cover gets the help, and the Panther looks like a tattoo on some dude's arm at the bar.
Panther's yoked. It is. It is. Wow, S tier, really?
Oh no, this is not S. I wouldn't
no
have this S
way.
tier. This is more.
It's like
C?
either people are giving it S's or B's.
Yeah, and even
And cover alone, sure.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. I mean, it's a striking, good Shuri cover. If you want a cover with Shuri on it, and it's her first one. She's drawn well. It's like good color contrast, and
he ain't lying.
Yeah.
So, I would
we do
definitely.
that.
I'd give it a B.
Yeah, B. I won't argue that.
Oh, whoa!
Way
Offsetting the S's, I guess. I was gonna. We have to put it in the A, but with that D, it definitely can lower it down to the B section. So let's throw it in the B's, boys.
Hey, if her first appearance couldn't get into the A, I don't think we can put her first, as Black Panther.
Well, this is her first as Black Panther on a cover, not
this is her first as Black Panther.
And Storm is all right.
Yep, Storm. Campbell cover again. He did the first, half.
I actually think he does a good job on that. I really think this is one of his Campbell's better overall covers, to be honest with you. Not even because of the front ground, but because of the foreground, the background. Like
background.
Yeah.
No, he is. I mean, yes, he does do a lot of the same thing, but he can do other things. And I actually like the recent.
Maybe it's middle ground. It's not even the background. I like the middle ground.
The middle ground. Yeah. No, but what have you thought of like his recent those variants he did, like where he's doing Luke Cage? He's doing like some of the classic characters. I like him. I don't know. Well, if you haven't seen him, I like what he's been doing.
He's a nice dude too. So there's that.
And I got another one of his mystery boxes coming. So,
but I think this is one of his better looks. To be honest with you, I think it was good. I think this is probably one of his best covers. You disagree?
Yeah, I like this cover.
With the thing with the death.
Maybe it's the face for me. Oh no, I like the background. I just don't like the front, like the forefront. But I'm biased.
Everything I like.
Why? Because they made Storm look like she's 20, not 50.
Exactly. Thank you. I didn't like. Yeah, like that's not. She looks too. Yeah.
Oh, too young for you.
Okay, robbing the cradle.
No, I didn't say too young for me. And you know what? That's not. We're not making this about me.
Looks like he's getting the gray. You got the highlights on the side of his head, so it looks like he's got the gray in his hair.
Yeah, it's just
trophy wife.
Different. Yeah, and then her face has no features. She just puts young.
Hey, at least Mike ain't lying. Well, I'm saying those for the Campbell style. You can't make that's like Campbell's female style. Like if you take Mary Jane, it's the same face, literally the same face.
And I think that's why I say I'm biased. I don't like his artwork.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think when he added this background,
all he did was add some cocoa to it.
Yeah, you give her red hair and pale her skin, it's just Mary Jane. Like it's just Mary Jane again. So
yeah, I'm giving it to BB.
I don't think we can go over B.
B A, and then like down here, this guy Mike ain't lying. S, but only because he's got copies. So I think it's B, right?
Yeah, I don't think we can go over B because her first appearance can't get an A. The BP1, which is a better cover, the Black Panther 1 is a better cover for her or for Shuri and all that, but that couldn't get an A. So I can't even with her being first Black Panther here.
Who said the cover art didn't count? Because Corbin said the cover's trash.
I said the cover's trash.
It all factors in. It's the whole
fair. I guess.
Guts, story, importance.
Thank you. You said it.
All of it.
I mean,
But to me, it's
You ain't
still gotta be
lying.
a
I
B.
didn't say that was the part that I liked in the cover, though. I said I liked the background. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, yo. Let's put it
Anyway.
in B.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Where are we at next?
What the fuck? No.
Oh, do more. Oh, wait. Did you not get 8? Did you not? Is not
No,
there?
it's not there. Not
All
there.
right. Well, let me throw it in because we got to do 8 first.
Okay.
Why the hell do I have a picture of Jedi showing up?
You always blame me for
Like
that.
I went to the thing. It's like a picture. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff on here. These thumbnails don't come out of nowhere. All right. So if it's not there, slide 24. Oh, I got slide 24. There.
Oh, it's
this
down
one.
there. It's just out of place. Okay.
Not sure you should look like
Oh
that.
shit, the number's wrong though. It's 8,
Yeah,
not 5.
it's 8.
I didn't update the.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh yeah, this is Black Panther 8. This is first Anika, the Dora
Yeah.
Milaje trainer
Yeah.
during the Shuri run as Black Panther.
Don't care. Don't care.
Well, she's could be in the movie.
Don't care.
All right.
we
I'm
got
not
filler
that big
books?
on this one either, but
So we got filler books here. This is what we're doing.
we need filler. Again, we have to have all ranges. It's supposed to fill out the list. You guys just didn't put in that many of the high spots.
You're right. I didn't put any. My bad.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying even as we went through this list, I thought some of the books we had would have been graded higher. Like I thought Black Panther 2 for Shuri was definitely an A, and then you guys all went B. So
you're saying F on the last book. So they're saying F and C and B. Guy has B. Trash C. It can't be trash and C.
it's Trask.
Trask.
Boulevard.
Hard times. We're getting some
Yes,
trash in our
this-
C's.
This is hard times. This whole run was fire. Guy likes the reading. Mike gave it a B. We're definitely probably gonna be able to get into C. That's okay, BK. I got you. I redid it. C. Supposed to be C. All right, put it in C. We got the C.
Put it in C. We'll
Yeah,
keep it
sure
moving.
looks
We're
like
almost
a
there.
stripper on this cover.
Dude, this is the one that's gonna start a fight because somebody's already ranking it A and somebody's already ranking trash.
Oh, the Doom War.
Which I'm ranking this trash too.
Same.
Doom
Well,
cover.
this is first Midnight Angels.
Nobody cares.
This is the Black Ops team of the
Nobody
Dora
cares.
Milaje. We've seen pictures that they're going to show up in this movie
Nobody
wearing
cares.
at least the outfits of the Midnight Angels.
In what movie?
The sequel, the coming up. Like there was costumes that they
Which
showed.
Doom War was
Panther?
this?
Yeah.
Was this
Like
Doom
it's
War
like the blue
16?
armor, like that. There were a
Yeah.
couple of they showed in the background.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
this weird
Ooh,
blue armor.
this one is
that some of the
Panther
Dora
poop.
Milaje wear. They're the
Trash.
Black Ops team.
Trash.
Yeah, it's still getting trash for me, but I see what you
Yep.
mean.
I'm with Corbin. Trash.
Like, I don't even know what's going on.
I get it, Deadly
Cover
Venom,
looks
but
terrible.
yo,
Every time I
Well, the
look at
cover,
it,
that's
new
JR, right?
sympathy B.
You giving
I
him that
think it would've been a
sympathy?
D,
Wait, who's giving him that sympathy D? That's what I want.
Joe.
I'd give it a sympathy D.
I've given a sympathy D once or twice too, Joe.
Well, you can't. There's too many trashes.
Yeah, it's going in the trash now, no matter what. But it's all right.
It's gone. Get it out of here.
So,
I did already. It's already in the trash. Move it to the next one.
God, I think it's trash.
New Avengers 7. Wakanda declares war on Atlantis.
I'm just gonna leave this up because this is how I feel about
Hey,
this one
it's
too.
what's happening in the movie, so that's why people started buying it.
I don't care. This is what I feel about this one too.
It's kind of a cool cover, Diodato, right?
It's kind of what happens when you can't get good books. You just start going for these things to sell them for $2.
I mean, I can't say it's a
Got to have whatnot sales though. I mean, you got to
I'll
get out there.
a C.
No, nobody buys
but-
this type of books on Whatnot. They only buy the Whatnot variants.
Go ahead.
Game
Corbin.
for a C.
You're aiming for a C, huh?
I'm
Aiming
game
for
for
a
a
C.
C.
Oh,
Ugh. I
It's
hate these.
okay.
Mine
I don't
not
like
like-
the cover. Like I kind of want to give it a D.
Then give
I
it a
don't feel as
D. I mean,
strongly about it as I do Kirby and the other one, but You know what I mean? Like the Kirby one was just
Hey,
ugly.
Mark.
The one we just saw was ugly.
Well,
This
again,
isn't
remember-
ugly. This just isn't great.
Remember, Corbin, it's not just the cover art. It's also like, do you care that this is Wakanda declaring war on Atlantis? Do you care about the story going on inside?
Yeah,
with this,
I remember the story, which was
you know, it's all right.
Yeah, I would give it a C for all of it then. Yeah.
Great story. Get out, BK. Get the fuck out of here.
That was great. Great's kind of an overstatement. This is okay.
You know,
I don't care about anything to do with Atlantis.
Yeah, I give it a C.
Yeah, well, we yeah. I know you love your name more. Double O. At least he didn't have the flat top head here.
Yeah, at least he's got clothes on. So that's a little better.
He's got the he's got the black vest look that he got in '67.
I can't see the wings on his feet either, so I guess that's pretty good.
He's got his boots on. He's part of the.
This is the Illuminati era.
Yeah,
He's part of the Illuminati. Yeah, it was.
Was it the Illuminati part?
It's part of it. It's that same era. It's right
no,
around
not
there.
that. What were the bad guys called? The Cabal.
Oh, the Cabal. You're right.
Yeah, the bad guys. They had their own little thing.
The anti-Illuminati.
Yeah.
Were either one really good? What are we doing with this? I lost track.
Know.
I was laughing at the chat. I'm sorry. The chat has got me fucking rolling today, dude. They have got me fucking rolling. Hey, thank you for everybody that's watching, by the way. Thank you for everybody that's participating in the chat.
Absolutely.
We really do appreciate it.
Gotta have some fun.
Only Atlantis is the Disney movie. Okay.
So what, are we a D or
no? Fuck no. People got this shit all in C, B, and A, bro.
All right, I think
C.
Give it the C.
C. All right, man, you guys are generous.
I said trash, but the chat.
How is that?
Dude, the chat got it. The chat's almost gotten a B, bro. You cannot.
There's an A in the chat for that one.
There's like two A's in there for that. Well, one ZK being a douche, but
and Comic Junior loves the wings on
Some
his
people
feet.
like the story. I like this story, but I don't know if or am I voting on this because I like the Ultimate story by Al Ewing, or am I right? It's first AO, another one of the characters. She showed up, not only in Black Panther, she was in the one in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
too,
she was
right?
in Falcon. Yep, she was in that.
Okay, and what?
Well, yeah,
so that doesn't really
so
matter, but she was there.
So that
at the same time, I like this cover. I also like this story run. So I feel weird voting it down because yes, the first appearance of a background character is maybe not that.
Listen,
important.
if you got this book in one hand and some boneless wings in another hand, at least I got something to eat and something to wipe my ass after I eat it. That's all I'm saying.
On. This is a fun read.
Yeah,
I
well, you read it and then you wipe with it.
Nah.
Wow.
Hey, 100%. Actually, BK, you're right. I didn't read the story. Don't care. The Ultimates was never my thing, though. I tried to read some of the Ultimates, man. It just wasn't, like shit teams, storylines that just like, I give two,
This was a different run. I don't know. I like Ewing. At time, like not all of Al.
It can't be. Look, Comic Journey. If you have a long box of these fucking things, it's not underrated. It means nobody fucking wants them. Okay, that's what it means. That's what it means. It ain't underrated. It's nobody's buying this horse shit. So all you people out here going, how great it is. Even Comic Journey got like 3 long boxes of this horse shit. So.
Yeah, well, this is before we got like
there was there was nothing good in the Ultimates. I did read some Ultimates. I might have read this one. I am telling you, the Ultimates as a idea was dog shit.
I remember when I read this when we were driving to Ashland. Is it North Carolina, South Carolina for a wedding? I was reading this one. My wife had a driving shift. That's when I read the Ultimates.
Guy, you've said every storyline is good, and that cannot be true because I've read some of these, and some of the storylines you said was great.
I did. I told you I did like this story.
I'm not grumpy today. I'm just saying none of the Ultimate shit was good. It was bad, and that's my opinion. And if you don't like it,
you're
2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it.
You're a little grumpy. Traffic wasn't treating you. When we were talking on the phone, traffic wasn't treating you right, and then you had
Marvel, no, Jesus,
basketball, soccer, and all. So
I had a bunch of stuff. I had like 50 things to go on.
It's okay. It's okay.
No. They don't need. This is the blue. They don't know. No, what they need to bring back Marvel Knights. Marvel Knights now, on the other hand, this is what I love. I just did a dissertation on how great Marvel Knights is. Love the 90s stuff. Love the early 2000s stuff. They need to bring it back. Great stuff. Next thing it goes, the Ultimate suck dick. These guys are all butthurt about it now.
No, this was a good read.
He's dropping F-bombs on me.
He did. It's funny though.
I know, it's pretty funny.
He's just playing with you.
It's pretty funny. I like it.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of in an impasse.
Look, Mike. I get that you pick. Like, I pick a lot of dollar books up too. I've tried to read Ultimates, a bunch of different. Wasn't there a Quicksilver Ultimate too? And there was the Spider-Man. I try to read them all.
Oh
man.
no, those aren't the same though. The other ones aren't, like the Ultimate Universe Ultimates. That kind of shit was not the same.
It doesn't matter. It all sucks.
It does matter. This was different. This is a different.
I
run.
like the Apocalypse 4 Horsemen. I like Mongo McMichaels in the 4 Horsemen because Mongo does Mongo things. But yeah, the Anderson brothers, terrible. Both of them are clown shoe wrestlers. Ric Flair is dog shit at wrestling. Yeah. I mean, what you want?
All right. Anyway,
what you want to say? Dean Malenko.
Where are we put? Let's move on. Where are we?
Dean Malenko was awesome.
No, I'm just kidding, guy. We're all playing with each other. We're just
joking. But still, where are we putting?
Sorry,
this one?
Mark. Sorry.
Again, for a Black Panther key, I don't have it very high, but I do like this book.
I give it a D or a C. Story was okay.
That's what I mean. Like for it being first appearance of AO.
Corbin, you better watch yourself.
Minus. But I like the Al Ewing run, so I want to say
my bad. I'll even give it a chat.
So I'm going to be in the BC range. Let the chat decide.
No, Tully's garbage. Wyndham's garbage. Flair's terrible. Mongo's. No, yeah, he's not.
Mongo was terrible.
Mongo was amazing.
Oh my
he
God,
missed
Mongo
so
was
many. He missed so many kicks, dude. There's a time where he gets a briefcase all the time from his wife.
Bad. Yeah.
Wait, did his wife just? Who else? His wife married somebody else too, mid thing, didn't she?
It was Deborah McMichael. And then
she married Stone
Jeff
Cold.
Jarrett, and then Stone Cold. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't she marry Stone
Jarrett?
Cold? Yeah, it was a double J.
Hey, send out the prayers for Mongo though. I think he's in the hospital.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett. I thought you said just Jarrett. I'm like that weird website.
No. No. She was just the valet for Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett wasn't hooking up with her.
Gotcha. I believed it all back then, so I don't know.
B. What are we doing with this book? Now we're talking about Mongo McMichaels as a 4 horseman. Dean Malenko, one of the best 4 horsemen of all time.
Jeff Jarrett went to AEW, didn't he?
Now he's an executive there.
Yeah. But he was just like in WWE, like
dude,
or officiating a match.
Listen to me, BK. If you cannot look, y'all just went ham on me, and I love it. I think it's funny, dude. Triple H, HBK did that little thing, and who was it? Triple H that did the Arn thing, and literally Arn was butthurt over, like to this day, still butthurt over.
No, it was Kevin. It was Kevin Nash who did it.
It was Kevin Nash. You're right.
Not going to give you a spot, but I'm going to give you my spot.
Yeah. It was Kevin Nash who did it. You're right. It was Nash who did it, and he's still butthurt to this day about Nash doing that. It's like, come on, dude. It was so funny.
It was so good.
Arn's over at AEW trying to get his son over, right?
Yeah, which now like. All right, wait. What are we doing with Ultimates? Put it in B, A, or C? We'll put it in B. I can't even do it. It was Nash. You're right, BK. It was Nash.
Yeah. Well, I like how Arn had this whole head
somebody in the click did it.
He was with Cody.
Still mad about it. By the way, Nash, of course, from the great state of Michigan, down the street at Troy. Sister, as tall as he is, looks just like him. Just saying.
Wow.
When he had long hair. I mean, just saying. I'm not saying. I'm saying. All
right, you said it now.
Oh, Kurt Hennig. All right, Kurt Hennig was solid too.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, he hit it, spit his own gum all the time out, hit it, threw the towel behind his back. Wasn't a sweet move at all. Not a sweet move at all, but he made it look almost sweet, like sweet. Okay, you guys, we have to get through the list. We can talk
we're
wrestling.
There's only like 4 left.
Yeah, we can do wrestling after it. All right, we already got rid of that junk of a book. All right.
It's not junk.
It's garbage. All right, series number 1, because
well, it's her first solo title.
Oh, fine. That is a thing.
It is. It
doesn't have to be good to be in the trash.
And people like the gray 3rd print of it too. I think is it 3rd or 2nd print? The gray. But anyway, I mean, they're out there. This is probably a D to me.
Yep, you got me there too.
Are we going to D? Are we really going to do this?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm not that into it. Like, it's not that big a deal. I think some other books should be higher than they are, but
Wakanda Forever. Like,
I will tell you, people like this book. I've actually sold a few copies of this book.
Yeah.
And people really, really like it. So
I always
I'm
find them for cheap, and they're always like banged up a little bit. I'm like, well, I don't want to buy it because it's like
right.
it's shoved in this box, unbagged, unboarded. It's got dirt on it, and they.
Yeah, no, I
Boogers.
don't- yeah,
It's like if it
boogers
was
on it.
clean, I'd buy it, but it's not. It's like it's a little dinged up, so I'm leaving
Holy
it.
crap.
So many.
I have first and second print.
Yeah, I got to give it a B just because, but I know it'll get.
Mike, which one is the
balanced
gray
out by
one?
the F minus.
Is the gray cover the second print, or is that getting to the third print?
I think that's the second, right?
Gray
I'm
is
not
second.
sure.
Yeah, gray second.
Gray is the
I don't-
second. I didn't know if they did more than one printing. That's the only reason.
All right, let's put it in C and call it a day. I'm done looking at this book.
I'm
Okay.
with it.
See,
It's very plain.
Yeah, because you got like F's and
You got
D's and
D's and F's.
A
yeah,
and then a
you gotta-
D.
yeah, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying. How to get it to C? I thought we were. At D.
She's just very plain looking.
That's damn.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go.
What?
Ironheart
What?
number 9. First meetup of Shuri
What?
and Riri.
Yeah.
What's going
I
to
mean,
happen in the movie?
This is
so.
it's going to be I'm going to do another hard times at the end of this, Pete. You keep putting this shit books up here.
What are you talking about? I'm putting it in there because people want to hear about this. They want to
People,
hear.
I
where
don't
we live
care.
it.
No.
They want to rank
No.
it too. I also want to hear their opinions on it.
You know, Pete loves feedback. I'm with it.
Yeah, I want to
But
see
this-
what they think about this.
that
I'm not a
being
big
said, I think
meetup
it's a
guy.
D.
If I find it
All
for
right,
$1 all
it's a
day,
D.
I'll buy it.
Okay, if you
Okay,
see a
Mark.
book called Ironheart Goes to Wakanda and
Mhm.
it's 25 cents, are you going, since all you are readers out there, is that a title you're going, oh, that looks
No.
fucking interesting?
No, because it's not gonna be a good book to read. No. But if it's for 25 cents, I mean, you could do worse.
Yeah, you're gonna make yourself some
No,
money.
no, no,
'cause
no, I'm
other people are
asking
gonna
you.
talk it up and try to sell it to
The
you.
chat wants to troll me today, so let's give it back at him. Chat, y'all readers there, huh? You see this book and you're going, oh, 25 cents. It's a little much for this book, but yeah, I'm picking it up because I really want to read what's going on inside this one. Huh?
Hey, this is what Ironheart's run was. It was her dealing with her dad. It was her dealing with, hey, let me go meet up with Miles in what, issue 6 or
I'll be
issue
honest with
7.
you,
She's meeting up with Shuri here in issue 9, and then she's gonna go back to fighting her dad and stuff.
I read the Miss Marvel stuff, and I read like some of the other stuff that's coming out there. The Ironheart was not something I read. So
yeah, I don't know. But again, I'm not a big meetup guy, so this one's not really for me.
B,
But
I want to see what's inside. Oh boy.
this thing got expensive. This was like $30-$40 for a good
How
one.
would buy if you pay me 25 cents to take it?
Yeah, it got hot about a year ago because it was, because of this meeting thing.
And it probably still has that stubborn, I'm not selling it for less price
Oh, yeah,
right
for
now.
sure,
Probably
sure.
still a
So
lot
it's
of
way too
$15, $20
overpriced.
copies, I bet
Put
you.
in D. Let's move along.
Wait, I got to look it up now. I'm curious.
No, come on, put in D.
Holy
We got, like,
shit.
2 more.
All right, the first one comes up, new listing, $50.
That's what they want.
That's what they're asking.
Yeah, well, they can, that in one hand and a pile of shit in another hand will at least make.
There's not a lot of copies up. There's $70 cop. Holy shit. Guys, don't pay this. Don't pay that kind of stuff for this.
Wait till next week.
Yeah, nobody's gonna
Intergalactic.
Copy sold yesterday for $40 raw.
Intergalactic.
Anyway.
Intergalactic.
Oh, Intergalactic. I didn't like this story.
Intergalactic.
Like, I wanted to like this story, but I just couldn't get into this.
I was going to say you're going to get against a copyright strike, but I don't think you are.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm performing here all week.
Yeah, you weren't close enough, I don't think, to.
Well, here's a little story I got to tell about 2 bad brothers that you know.
Wait,
so
where
well.
did we put that
Started
Ironheart book?
in history? D.
Was that
I'm a
D?
man, Mike D. Mike D. D. That was
All right.
perfect timing. You got me right at
Mike
Mike
D.
D. I'm a man, Mike D. All right.
All right, well-
I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of Coates' writing. Just said it. I said it. So whatever. Deal with it. Not a
To be
huge fan of
fair,
his-
I'm not either.
yeah, just not huge fan.
I
of his
didn't
writing.
like this run. I tried to read it, and I just wasn't getting into it. And
Yeah,
the
I mean,
cap
it's
run,
okay.
I couldn't get into that either. So
God forbid.
I don't think that's much of a hot take.
Oh Jesus Christ! Apparently it is.
I didn't read his novels. Like, I
Guy,
didn't read his novels. I'm just saying.
guy.
Comic work.
Guy. You literally cannot write like you like junior's art. You like everything. You like Coates is
Guy-
right.
Guy
likes
is
everything.
like the Dom
Yeah, he is the Dom of comic books.
Boba
I mean,
Fett
that's cool. We
guy
gotta
like
have that
that.
guy.
He
No,
likes
I
it.
mean,
It's okay.
there's those
He can like
guys.
it.
Yeah, they pick out the whole pile guys that every day.
Right?
You're like,
No,
no,
see,
man.
no, that Deadly Venoms is on point. Like I also like I heard like, all right, the dude's a good writer, wrote some novels, some pop.
Yeah.
Like I tried to read it and I tried to give it
gave
a
him a
chance. I
try.
couldn't get into it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no offense.
Comic
Wow,
writing,
even
comic
BK,
writing is
even
different than writing
BK,
novels. Like it's a different skill. It's a different medium. It's
even BK came to play with it.
no, I just didn't like this intergalactic story. I just couldn't get into it. I tried and I just
Wait. No, Mark.
some cool covers.
Intergalactic is not. That's what we're saying. The best Beastie Boys song is.
No.
Yo, there's a whole album called License to Ill, and
Yeah,
every
License to
song
Ill,
on that
you
is
can listen to
way
that
better.
the whole
The
both
whole
sides of that
damn album.
cassette.
Yeah. I ever tell you when I was like young, when I was a freshman, we had to catch a ride with a senior and the deck player on an old like a Dodge car, and it got stuck in there, and that's the only thing we could listen to because when the tape was stuck in there, the radio wouldn't come on, right? So you could only play it. So all we listened to my entire freshman year, morning and evening, was License to Ill.
Brass Monkey.
That funky monkey, brass monkey, that funky junkie. Step to the bar, put the down, take the big
You gotta fight.
around.
Anyway, where are we putting this? So we're almost done. We got one more after this. I don't, like I said, I didn't care for this.
BK,
This is like a D for me.
Who cares what he wrote in a paper? We're not getting into that stuff.
Yeah,
We're
that's what I
talking
mean.
about-
I get that he was a great writer, but comic wise,
no, he was saying something about
comic stories. Very fair point, bro. BK.
Why? He's got tons of short boxes full of crappy comics, so check them out. Make sure you're checking them out.
You guys remember when the Beastie Boys won the award in Crush Groove? Like the Fat Boys tried to win the contest, but Beastie Boys won.
Fat boys with a fair.
I love me some Crush Groove. That was my movie back in the day.
You don't like the Mark. I'm not even talking to the chat anymore.
Check Your Head wasn't bad either, by the way.
Oh, he asked who he was. Oh, no, I don't. I think Comic Training knows who he is. I'm not.
Anyway,
not
where are we
talking
putting
to
this?
him.
Again, we got one more after this.
Trash, right?
Is it trash?
D.
All right.
Well, yeah, D.
I didn't care
F
for
trash.
it. D was fine by me, but
I wouldn't buy it if you pay me 25 cents. Take it. D.
there were some cool covers though, especially like the
Brass Monkey.
later printings. Like
you guys
the
are getting us
second
all
print
off.
number 4, badass cover.
Crush
Second
Groove, I
print
like
number 2 with the Killmonger like
You lying.
symbiote. Pretty cool cover.
Mm-hmm.
But the story,
Yeah, this Black Panther
love it.
D, BC Boys
D.
S tier.
Let's hear for Beastie Boys, yes.
Yeah, Crush Groove was a shit.
What's this supposed
This
to
is
be?
for Steve Horn. This is Toastin' Tuesdays. This is the
Toastin'
first
Tuesday.
appearance
Make sure you're
from
followed by Mark.
Toasted Tuesday on a Wednesday.
Toastin' Tuesday on a
Toastin'
Wednesday.
Tuesday on a Wednesday.
Toastin' Tuesday for real though is hard times.
I can't believe
I actually
How
like.
much?
No, hold on. I like the story though.
this. I'm not saying the story's not bad. It's not great. Let's not overvalue it either. But at the same time, I
it's good,
can't
though.
believe how this took off because of a bleeding stool article calling this the next Miles Morales, and then all of a sudden that was
Oh
the
no,
base
that's some stupid shit. But this
It
actually
is some stupid shit, but that's why this book is as expensive as it is today, is because of
Is it
that.
still expensive? There's no way people are still.
Yes, this is still $50. I guarantee if I look it up, it's still $50 raw.
Well, I hope you didn't buy for $50.
I'm not,
I hope you
yeah.
read this book. It's actually a pretty decent book, and I don't
Yeah, I'm not
understand.
paying, I'm a cheap
all
guy.
the hullabaloo
$68
about it. But,
November 9th today, one sold raw for $68.
Are you serious?
oh, he sold 4. Good job, leftover. Jesus, you didn't BK. You didn't like the story on this?
Hey, again, yesterday,
Oh my
raw
God.
copy $68 with free shipping.
Really? Do you guys wait? Hold on. Now I got to ask the chat. Did you guys actually read this? Have you guys read this arc? By the way, Tolson's not the next Black Panther. If you read the actual arc of how he's like playing in the shadows and shit, it's actually
He's more of a bad guy.
yeah. If you read it, it's pretty good. Like how he's manipulating like the whole Wakanda and every like. It's I mean whatever, but the storyline, yeah, the story was good. Yeah, I mean, y'all are gonna cry. Oh my
BK
god.
saying he showed up in one. Did he show up?
God.
In one? Is he just like a character in the background?
Yeah, he's a character in the background.
Oh, that's never gonna fly because.
So I tell guy like,
too many
so all of a
people.
sudden I'm like, yeah, I read this one. It actually is okay. Yeah, the Tolson spec is trash, but like book, no, C, bro, C. It's just a C. It's okay. SSS because I, of course, have 2 copies. Okay. Well,
Well, there were a couple of covers of this, and I'm surprised. Like some of the other covers,
we kicked them out of this great state of Michigan. AOA
get more interesting. Like get more interest. Like nobody cares about the Just Go cover, right? Isn't there a Just Go cover on this one too?
There is. It's the card, like it's based on.
I disagree.
Yeah, the trading card one. Yeah.
You guys
I
are
like
trying to
that
sell me
one.
on the Ultimates, saying that's S tier storyline.
There was
And this
also
one where it's like
Hey,
espionage and like all this cool
It's okay.
stuff, and Black Panther has to
Hey,
get out of there because like they're setting him up, and then
dude,
Shuri
the
and everybody
Ultimates,
comes
they
in.
were building like a super team of like
Oh, well-
super overpowered characters. It was interesting. They were
Yeah.
dealing with stuff that on a different scale. I don't know. I like the read.
BK. I mean,
Just
I know
saying.
you're trolling, but you are aware. We've clarified this week that I do not.
I don't
watch
have
anything.
time to be
I
watching.
mean, look, man, we ain't got no time to be watching anybody else. Only videos I watch is Corbin's videos on his dating roulette channel, and
Oh wow.
I mean,
Oh,
seriously,
boy.
I'd love to pop in my head and say hello to support some channels and some friends that I like, but I just don't have the
we create too
time.
much
I mean,
content.
apart from
All right.
producing 5 shows a week, and we spend 3 hours here, 3 hours on Sunday. I got a family. I got a full-time job. I got
okay.
TV I got to watch.
Okay.
I got no time.
Yeah. Wakanda's Avengers. Okay. BK facts. BK facts. I don't know what that means, but okay, you did. No, that's not
He's
true.
supporting
BK.
BK.
That really ain't true. That really ain't true. The whole Galactic. I read them. Some of them.
Yeah, he perused them. He didn't really read them. That's all right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I gave up on a lot of
I don't know.
them.
What's this shit?
Yeah, that's what I did. You're right. Okay, I didn't read. I perused them.
It's okay.
That's all right. All right. Call me
It's
out,
pretty
Pete.
good. I
Okay,
dig it.
fair enough.
Hey,
you
if
do
you
what
want, I
did to
even
those
think
books.
I did a back issue review when I was trying to do comic reviews for a little while. I even did a video on it, so you can go watch that if you want on the Ultimates. I did on the Ultimates one.
Yeah, facts on
remember
what?
now.
That I didn't read the Ultimates? I mean, I'm perusing them. What do you want out of brother? I don't.
Anyway, where are we
It's
putting this?
garbage.
Why are we leaving this up? Get this down here.
I don't even know because nobody's ranking. All they're doing, the chat is just talking shit. They gave up on ranking this.
Yeah,
They
it's
said
all
your
right.
list is
This is
garbage.
the last book. Where are we
I
putting
gotta go
Toast?
with
in,
that.
guys?
I give Toastin a B for Steve Horn.
Oh, I give it a C. I don't know. I mean, it's a good story, but it ain't a great
I'm at a
story. It's
C
just
as
it's
well.
okay.
I love you, Steve, but
I just watch Comics Explained.
All right, yeah, guy. All right, thanks, guy.
Yeah, C. I like C. C's a good spot for it, man.
All right, sounds good.
BK literally watches a show where I go through some of the panels and explain what's going on
He
in
reads
the
the
panels.
books for me, so I don't have to read all the Star
Yeah,
Wars.
I
comics.
literally
don't have
read the
time.
books
I just
for you
listen to
people, so you don't
Marco's
have to
review
read
of
any of the
Recap.
Star Wars books. BK somehow still thinks. BK, wait a minute. Hold on. So wait, you're talking about reading, but you just said here you don't even read the books. You listen to Go Watch Black Comic Lord video on Tolson on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, so you watch somebody's show to see what. Why don't you just pick up the comic book, read it for yourself, bro?
Well, I just told you why.
Is
Because
that
it
like an
takes
audio?
time. I don't have
No,
time.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to BK. BK's in here. BK's in the chat trolling all this horse shit. He makes one good comic to start it off. The 5th comment he made was legendary.
I'm
The
with you,
rest of the
BK.
shit he's done in
Sometimes
the
you let
chat
people
is
read for
not
you.
good. It is bricking. It is airballs. It's straight trash. It's D tier list.
I got limited time. I'm so far behind on
But
reading so many books.
BK hit it. He hit the walk away 3-point Steph Curry shot at the beginning, so we give him a little bit of leeway. That's all we did.
Yeah, there you go. He hit it first early to set up the rest of the night.
Early.
Hey, that's all you got to remember.
Hey,
When
what was that guy's name that used to play for the
show
Nets?
runs? They're going to be talking about that hit.
What did he say?
He used to shoot
Dang
all the
it.
time. What's that kid's name? Nick
Young?
Yeah, Nick Young.
Swaggy P.
BK.
the one that
BK is the
D'Angelo
Nick
Russell-
Young of the chat, dude.
Yep,
Swaggy.
you got it. That's it. P.
Swaggy P, bro.
Gotta call
That's
Iggy
it.
Azalea or Chief
Yeah, when he was
Iggy
talking
Azalea.
shit and D'Angelo Russell for some reason,
You
I'm going
can't
to
use
record
the
him and
same
post this
thing.
shit out there and blow up his spot.
Yeah, that's him.
All right, y'all. I got it,
Swaggy
man.
P. Pete, did you have another segment? I thought you had
No,
another
that's
segment.
it. That's all we got. I mean, unless you wanted
Good.
to
I
start
got you.
flipping through the Overstreet or something.
We can do whatever you want. We can do that again. We got that. We can do quizzes. We can do. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
We have a
empty.
little bit more time. You pour yourself a
I
meal.
have to go to bed, guys.
I'd have to mix it.
early morning tomorrow. But
Dude. You do know you're in Arizona. It's way earlier than here.
One,
I mean, I
it's
know
way
the
earlier.
grandmas and the grandpas.
It's 9:35, but
You're also
visiting
younger
another
than
branch
all of
tomorrow.
us.
I know. You know what? Stop.
You're the
Listen,
old man
I'm visiting another branch tomorrow, and so I have to do some work over there.
Is that code for
Phoenix. I don't-
something?
That's code for hunting silver hairs there. That's what I say. We up in the branches hunting for the silver hairs.
I'm not leaving just yet, but the next like 15 or so.
We're not talking Doctor Who. We're definitely not talking
Yeah,
Doctor Who.
Sticks, what you got? No, actually, I have still haven't watched that episode of The Power, but no, I can't. Well, I have to mix a drink because I can't get a beer. Because you know what my son did? Numbnuts left the fridge open. Ruined all of my beer, wasted.
Who leaves their Mountain Dew? First off, who lets their kid drink Mountain Dew? Number two, who leaves Mountain Dew in the beer fridge?
He doesn't drink Mountain Dew. He's grabbing Gatorades out of the fridge because there's Gatorades on the door of the mini. It's a fridge like out in the like. It's like an outside. It's like a screened-in room. It's like kind of an outdoor room. My beer fridge is out
sunroom.
There. Yeah, sunroom basically. Yeah. So, but there's Gatorades for him and like Capri Sun kind of things. They're all gone. But the Gatorades, he took the last 3 Gatorades, didn't close the fridge. All of my beer got warmed.
So he just lost his fridge privileges.
Yeah, for sure. BK, we can talk wrestling. I love to talk
Not
wrestling.
only did it ruin all the beer, I had to empty all the fucking. I had to open them up and empty all the cans out to get rid of it for recycling.
Dude, who's watching? Is anybody watching that the Vice show, the Territories one? Is anybody watching?
I want to. I haven't seen it.
I know
it's good. It's good. But you know what they just did? They just did Stampede Wrestling, and this is what I gotta say. I've never seen. The old man was an old gangster, and that's fine. But the rest of the clowns that came from Stampede Wrestling, exclude God rest Owen Hart's soul, the one that they put up forward, Bret Hart, was probably the biggest prima donna dog shit out of Stampede Wrestling. He probably was. He's always overrated. The whole crying thing. And by the way,
I'm not gonna back the crying. That's the crying. The backhanded comments and I'm all cool with it. Nah, that dude shouldn't be in the hall.
That's what I'm saying. But they did the whole thing.
He was still good.
He even throws his hold on. He even throws his brother under the bus. His brother, he tells a story about Andre the Giant where they were supposed to get him. The kids were supposed to pick him up and drive him to the airport, right? Because Andre was, and this is what he's not saying. His dad fucked him on the booking. If anybody knows anything, if you've been around event planning, if you've done any event planning, or if you've done anything, you put it together Comic-Con, if you've done just event planning for any type of event, Corbin knows this with the NBA. Like, when people come in and when they got to go. And when you bring in the star, you know exactly where it is. You know what time the flight goes off. None of that bullshit. Stu had his kids go pick up Andre and said, like, yo, he got to be out to Montana. All right, this is what we're going to do. There's a flight, but you got to go pick him up late. Of course, Stu wanted to stay because if he misses the flight, a snowstorm's happening, he's going to have a star double booked. So, what's his name? The oldest Hart boy. What is the oldest Hart boy's name? Not Brett. Brett's older brother. What the hell is his name? Is it Steve? Sounds about right. Steve and Brett go grab Andre, and they're supposed to be taking him there. And Steve's drunk off his ass, and he's flying. He puts the car on 2 wheels, does everything else, throws Andre almost flips the car over. Cops come by, and he gets Andre out there. Andre misses the plane. Now, Brett blames his older brother on why Andre the Giant never went back to Stampede and whatever else. But you can tell while he's telling the story that ain't the truth. The truth why Andre would never talk to the Hart boys again, and especially the dad and not go back to Stampede, is because the producer of the show fucked around, didn't get him on the plane on time, and then tried to act like, oh shit, well, you missed your plane, so you're going to have to stay here for another. It had nothing to do with his older brother. It had everything to do with Stu not booking shit properly. But God forbid you ever talk bad about Brett's dad, because holy shit, And this is the other thing. Stu all the time said that Vince screwed him on Stampede when actually, because the stars wouldn't go out to Stampede anymore. Andre was one of the instances why they wouldn't go out there. But that market was tanking. And when they found out, and believe me, I'm no big fan of Vince McMahon. But when Vince McMahon got sold a bill of goods on what Stampede Wrestling was, of course he said, yo, dude, this ain't it. I'll bring your boys over here and whatever else. But like, we're not doing that. And by the way, on top of that, I'll also let you run a training facility back there. Have it back. You can have Stampede Wrestling back. I'll give it to you. But like Bruce Smith Hart is the name, I believe. Is it Smith? Yeah, Smith is. That's it. You're right. He used to call him Smith. BK, you're right on that. It isn't Steve. It's Smith. Yeah, he used to always call. He calls his brother Smith. They all call him Smith. Yeah, Smith's the oldest. You're right.
So what I miss?
So he's wait. You're saying I'm not saying that Stu Hart wasn't a good trainer. He was a great trainer. He was shit at running a territory.
You talking about the Hart Dungeon?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it was. I mean, there's some good stories about him too, like stretching people out and stuff like that. But when you hear Brett talk about it, and I mean, I get it. Everybody's a little kid. Their dad is Hercules. But come on, man. You're a grown ass man telling stories that ain't true. And then you're blaming your brother for stuff that your dad obviously fucked up. Like, be a grown up. But then it shows you when Hart starts talking all that junk. Like, Hart told 3 stories about the Montreal screw job. He's told 3 different stories on that thing.
That's true.
One of them he admitted that he knew about it.
Really?
And then he wasn't going to give up the title. So, like, of course they're going to take the strap from you.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Well, let's see what I missed. Nothing.
Oh, you got a picture with the grease ball?
Yep.
Oh,
circa 2004.
Dude, hey, let me ask you.
RVD's comic book store.
And where?
In Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah. Long Beach, actually. That's where his shop was. And him and Rey Mysterio came for WrestleMania week.
Nice.
He was awesome. Like, I actually got to help do security because it was an event that happened there.
Well, that's true.
And that was super fantastic. And like did security just to let people in so many at a time kind of thing. And that was at the end. I got to take a picture with him, and that was really cool.
I wonder if his shop you think his shop is still out there?
No, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I was gonna say next time I'm out there, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, no, he had it for RVD's 5-Star Comics. He had it in a mall. Then he moved to like an independent location. He had wrestlers in there all the time.
Who? RVD?
RVD,
really?
Yeah, Long Beach. Yeah.
They've been talking about he might come back.
Yeah, he's been doing the CBD thing lately. So.
Yeah, of course he has.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. Here's the thing about the sharpshooter. Also a terrible move. And by the way, if you didn't lay down for Brett to get the sharpshooter on, which is just like a glorified like reverse figure 4-lock / camel clutch, it's not getting put into place, and that's his whole move. He says he's a technician. He wasn't even when I think technicians, Dean Malenko, technical wrestler, phenomenal. He was phenomenal at making it actually entertaining. Bret Hart wasn't. He was slow.
BK, you're just gonna give him. You're just like giving him a softball. You're gonna start talking about the Steiners.
Dude, yeah. Are you kidding me? Who's the best? I don't know. It's a hard road to choose because we've got so many great wrestlers that come out of Michigan. You've got the craziest and some of the one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And by the way, not just that, but genetically they have. I mean, because if you're watching the young kid, if you're watching Ricky's kid right now, I mean, Ricky's kid is fucking amazing too.
Oh, you're talking about
that's
the problem. That let him go by his name. Like what?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Steiner's not actually any of their last name.
I know you know what I'm saying, but still, you let him carry the legacy. But that was a Vince thing. Like Vince, I think he's gonna probably. I bet you he changes his name before he comes up to. I'll tell you my favorite.
I will tell you my. Well, you got a lot, but my favorite out of Michigan is George the Animal Steel. But that's just because growing up, I mean, he's a Greek.
You had one of those big rubber LJN.
I still have it. No, I still got that. I still do.
I did too. I always liked George the Animal.
He was a wrestling coach not far down in Warren. He was Warren's wrestling coach. My dad knew him. My dad had the same name as him. Like once again, I think he went to the same Greek Orthodox church that some of my family goes to. So like we knew the guy. He was around all over the place and he was a pretty nice dude. So obviously he was one of my favorite. Kevin Nash is a hell of a nice guy. I've met him a couple times. Met his sister too. She's very tall.
Plus he's in John Wick movies.
Huh?
Plus he's in.
Oh yeah, he's in John Wick movies. Yeah, he's the bodyguard.
It's a blanket. Yeah, it is a blanket. I have it hung up.
Oh, what? You? Oh, the turtle thing?
Oh, the turtles?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's good. Scott Hall?
Scott Steiner?
Scott Steiner. Which one are you talking about, BK? You
Oh,
got-
or maybe he's talking about
the Steiner brothers are born AOA. BK.
no,
BK, you can't let him get away with that. BK, you cannot. This is BK. You control all you want.
No,
but
I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about Hall. I think he's talking about.
Oh,
Razor,
yeah.
maybe,
I
maybe
get
better than
that.
Nash.
I get that, but dude, there's no way AOA can say this statement. It's sacrilegious for wrestling, and it also either shows that you're just straight trolling or you have no clue what you're talking about. Scott Hall's great, of course. I love the bad guy, man. His vignettes
Nailed to accuse you of working stiff.
yeah, sure. Scott Hall, obviously, Razor Ramon was great. He's one of the best intercontinentals. Should have got a shot at the heavyweights. He when you think about, but this is the one thing that always amazes me about WWF, right? The Intercontinental Championship in WWF was probably where the best wrestlers / characters.
Well, it was the workers title. That's why. Like it was.
But they were the superstars. The superstars really, your vitamins, whatever. But like the superstars, realistically, I'll take the Intercon. I'll take Mach
because they were the guys that, like I said, it wasn't just like, I'm not saying they were like the job.
I'll take Mach.
They were the guys
Give
who
me
actually
Steamboat.
worked.
Give me Razor. I'll take them. I'll take them all day over Hogan. I mean, God bless Andre Giant over Giant. Who else do you got over there? The heavyweights, really.
Those were all legends. Like they were fine.
They're cute, but a lot of them.
I don't want to see their matches. I don't ever want to see
their matches are not great. Like their mics were pretty decent.
That's why I was surprised. Well, at least when I was younger, surprised seeing your boy Macho Man go from more of where I think he fit more in the Intercontinental with those guys than when he went and he was playing up with the Hogans and.
I know Hall's from Florida.
Guys.
We
can't. Well, then it gets to be ego at that point, right? They all want to have their name on the.
Yeah, they want to be the main draw.
The main draw, exactly.
BK, we're talking about three different things. Sorry, the chat. You do know chat's like 30 seconds behind of what we're doing. So Scott Steiner is from Michigan. We agree. He's good. I like him. Is he a better wrestler than Nash? 100% so. Was he better on the mic? I don't think so. I think Nash was better on the mic.
Yep.
I think 100% so. Nash, and I think Nash openly admits he only had like 3 moves. Nash only has 3 moves. The Steiners, as a tag team, they had a half a dozen moves. Scott, by far, and he was the actual wrestler. He went to the other school, the one with my mom. I think they went to either Ricky or Scotty went to school when my mom was there. She taught the other one. Well,
it's funny when you think about, especially when you go back to the older days and the older
the Ultimate
some
Warrior?
of the finishing moves. Like you remember Hogan's finishing move? It's the goddamn leg drop. Like
Corey,
that was his finishing move.
Yeah.
All
Corey, we'll take it easy.
That's all right, man.
Have a good night, Sean.
Yeah, but okay. Jake. By the way, Jake never got. He wasn't.
Hey, the DDT was probably one of the best.
No. What I'm saying though is like they used him, but he was an Intercontinental champion. He was never a world champion too.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You give me. You're gonna get the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. Who else do you get? You get Andre. Andre's one of the best.
Ultimate was also he started Intercontinental, then they bumped him up.
Right. But we're gonna say people who never were Intercontinental champions that you can
never. Okay, I
never. So you get them. Who else do you get? Name somebody else that get a world champ that you get, because I'm going to start coming with it, because I'm going to give you Jake. I'm going to give you Steamboat. I'm going to give you Mach. I'm going to give you Hall. You can have Nash. I get Hall. Right? You get HBK. Start off in the nerves.
HBK was just a super kick, right?
Yeah, super kick.
And that's what I'm also thinking.
Oh, he did it. I remember when every wrestling magazine had the super kick when they were holding up the championship belt. Oh, it was all over the place.
And then you get
I thought Jake had the Intercontinental, didn't he? Somebody look that up.
So, no.
Did he just wrestle a ton?
Never had a title.
BK, now that you say that, you might be right.
I could have swore he had an Intercontinental belt. I mean, I love the whole.
I thought he had an Intercontinental Championship. Did he not?
Well, we're gonna look it up.
Like it.
We're looking it
up.
up.
Get it?
No, I mean BK's just on the internet looking stuff up and talking.
It's all right. I'm gonna look it up too. While you guys.
Now I'm interested in that. Yeah, I mean, so BK, you want to talk wrestling? Who's your favorite Intercontinental guy? I mean, seriously, who's your favorite Intercontinental guy? Who's your favorite region? See that? What was New York territory? See, because we had the Sheik out here. Like, we had Big Time Wrestling, so we did, yeah. Actually, believe it or not, Andre was out here all the time before. He spoke about not needing a title. He didn't, huh? That's interesting. Okay, I can see it. He was definitely a hell of a good wrestler, though. Yeah, Superfly was good. I like Snuka.
Oh, Jimmy Snuka.
You know who I like? And I liked him at both. I've seen his old matches too. I didn't really know him until he got to the WWF, but a guy that I really liked was Junkyard Dog.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought he was pretty good going out with the gimmick that he had, but then I watched his old stuff and I was like, oh shit, this dude, he had it. Like, he had it. Yeah, he had it.
I only remember WWF days. I remember Junkyard Dog.
I got the picture of Ron up there too. I just almost bought his action figure. Ron Simmons is legit too. Legit on a bunch of levels. Football level, a bunch of different levels.
That's when I wasn't paying attention as much. Like when The Rock and Stone Cold were big.
You're right.
Snuka did. Surprisingly, like it wasn't my time. Yeah,
the super kick. But for some reason, I like Beefcake better than I like. You like the Warrior as dude. The Warrior had no moves and sold nothing.
Yeah, what was
BK? Get out of here! You can't.
What was the Warrior's finish? Wasn't it just like
he just
like a
yelled on the bar?
The
ran into you.
Bounced off the ropes and clotheslined you.
Yeah, clotheslined you, and then it was over. No, he run into you first. He run into you first, and he bounce back off of you, and then come through and clothesline you, and that was over.
But didn't he just do like a straight like splash?
Like a splash? Yeah, he made on the splash. I don't know.
Hennig, right? Hey, I'll give you this though, BK. You're right. Hennig, another IC champ. Another IC champ.
Hennig, yeah.
Axel
had it right.
I'm not so good with Marco on the.
Didn't Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Didn't he get the
Savage? Savage IC champ's probably one of the better IC champs. Savage is a great IC champ.
Hillbilly Jim ever win it?
Him and Steamboat were good. Who? Hillbilly Jim? He was in. No, he was. They did. Didn't he do the Money in the Bag match for the championship or something? Or no? Remember what it was? Holy shit! And I think there's an action figure with this too. It's a duffel bag of money, but it's a very tiny duffel bag. Like it's. Pete, look this up. Somebody get this on the internet.
Yeah.
The duffel bag match. So it's like a blue. I'm seeing it in my head. It's a blue, like small duffel bag, like 80s. You know how they had that nylon type thing that everything was? It was like a nylon polyester. Everything was shiny.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like James Franco's little bag that he was carrying in Pineapple Express.
Yo, at Hector. Yeah, no doubt. Rick
Rude. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Rick Rude.
I think Rick Rude's wrestling skills were well underrated because of how good he was.
Yeah.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Dude, was it Kobo? No, Joe Louis. Rick Rude had pissed somebody off so bad they jumped and went after the dude. And they had to have they came out from the background to drag the dude to go out after it, dude.
Like a fan?
Yeah. He was pissing people. Like he had said something about somebody's wife or some shit.
Well,
they're like, we don't play. They warned him. They go, we don't play. He said it again. Holy shit. They were in that ring like in seconds. I can't remember who the fuck he was wrestling. It had to be at Joe Louis because they couldn't get to him in the Palace. So it had to be in Joe Louis. Or maybe it was fucking Kobo. You could have got to him in Kobo.
Because Kobo was the Palace. Ron Artest ruined the Palace for anything you can talk about. It's the only thing I can think of.
Dude, you know how sad it was before Ron Artest. Like you could literally sit behind the bench of the opposing team and just harass them, like douchebag, be a douchebag all day long. And it wasn't his fault. That one douchebag threw the beer. You shouldn't be throwing beer on people.
Oh, absolutely.
Those kids that went out there to try to punch him too. I'm glad that one kid got knocked on his fucking ass, fatty. But whatever. And do you know that was all about a bet? The dude that Ron Artest originally punched was the kid that bet the other dude he couldn't hit him with the beer. So he knocked out that dude, and then he went out and knocked out, and they went after the other dude. Ted DiBiase. So Ted DiBiase was okay. His management style was better than his.
Huge fan. He was a good talker.
You know who was good? You know who was good before he talking about doing stuff? You know who was good before he got to WWF? And then I don't know why the fuck they hated him so much because he's also an awesome booker. was Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. When he was the American Dream, he actually like, I mean, this shit, like, yeah, but like they played it up too much. They put him in polka dots later on.
Well, that was Vince. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
it was all
Vince thing.
Vince.
But that, I mean, that shit
Hated
was
that.
garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, before that, he was actually really good. And he, I mean, we do the hard times thing, but like that to this day, I know a lot of people see the nerd alert. I disagree.
You didn't like Piper?
Piper was good on a mic.
Yeah,
Piper
he was a great talker, but
his wrestling style was fucking almost
punches and clotheslines.
Yeah,
and
fake throwing punches, and he missed a lot. He didn't sell it well. I mean, it was.
I like Piper, but not for his wrestling.
Me too. I agree. His wrestling style was not.
Owen Hart. We talked about Owen Hart earlier. That was my favorite IC.
Owen Hart was a great wrestler. Owen Hart was a great wrestler. Great wrestler.
So good.
He was way better than his brother. He's probably the best Hart wrestler out.
I am
now. Hold on. And I'm going to say this because of tag teams. When you had what's his name in the British Bulldog wrestling?
Dynamite Kid was awesome.
Dynamite Kid in the British Bulldog.
Yep.
Because it was fast and muscle. It was crazy. I mean, like the speed that the British Bulldog, for the size he was and how many, I mean, fuck, he must have been on steroids, right? Allegedly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was or not, but allegedly. But like how fast he was, like I'm talking about like fast.
I liked his. I just went on a Caribbean cruise braids that he had going too. Like this.
No, AOA in later on in his career, he was a slop bag wrestler, but like he sold Flair. You guys can say what you want about Flair. Flair is not a good wrestler. He isn't. Dusty sold the shit out of a lot. Dusty was a worker who sold the shit out of a lot of fucking terrible wrestlers, including Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair's the fucking Hogan.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not gonna lie. Like I got a little choked up. Like when Cody came out and he was talking about his dad.
Okay, nerd alert. But this is what I'm telling you.
Never did, and he wants to win it because his dad never got it. Like that actually did get me a little bit. Like when he was delivering that when he came to the back.
Yeah, when he came back. Yeah, that was so
nerd alert. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you speaking in. But let me tell you this. It's because what I was saying about the Bulldog. If you go back and watch the British Bulldog, his wrestling moves were fast, as in there wasn't pause breaks. It was continuous. It was something like you see it a lot with like the Mach did it a lot. Razor kind of did it not so well, but like a lot of those IC guys, you'd see this quickness with them. Well, Dean Malenko's another perfect example, even though he was a smaller guy.
It's like a dance. They just go from one
to
the next.
It's like boom, 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 quick move. Now you had Dynamite Kid who could do that and actually had true speed on top of that, so it looked even faster.
Right.
But that's why that match looked good. The Wembley match looked good. It wasn't because of Bret Hart, because Bret Hart is fucking watching paint fucking dry slow. Right, he is. I mean, it's a stretch.
I see what you're saying.
No, because he loves Stewie too much.
I'm agreeing with you. Don't
give
me
all right. But yeah, I mean, you can't take away from the Bulldog. Like I think he really did.
Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, Chris Benoit.
Perry Saturn, way underrated.
So when those four came to WWF, when they initially did, when they left WCW, that was an amazing. When they were in WCW, it was so good.
Yeah,
the four of them, any matches between them.
When they did the Raven, what was it, Raven's Nest or whatever?
Yeah, Raven's Flock. The Flock, yeah.
Saturn. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
So good.
Honestly, I think Saturn probably was the most underranked out of all those guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, even before that, you're welcome. Because he didn't talk much, so he didn't have a gimmick. The problem with Saturn was he never had a gimmick. Like his gimmick never was good. There was no good. He never had a good gimmick.
Yeah.
At least they made Malenko like Four Horsemen, and then they could sell him like that, and that was great. Saturn was a worker and like a great one at that. I think better. I'll be honest with you. I know people talk a lot about, because unfortunately they're gone now, and one maybe because of mental issues. Hopefully, I mean, I hope he just wasn't a psychopath. Unfortunately, I see him as having mental issues, which does not excuse what he does. But Benoit, he had some good technical prowess. Now, what he did is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
There's no excuse for that.
No excuses for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like when you look at it, so I think when I rank them, I mean, and Eddie and Benoit could play the crowd better than Malenko and Saturn.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, that's the tough thing about when we talk wrestling is that you have the actual wrestlers who are good, and then you have the talkers who could talk. You have the guys who can do a little bit of both, and it's kind of weird comparing because it doesn't it's not always apples to apples.
So this is something people should look up. The Tiger Mask, Dynamite Kid, BK. Hey, listen, I know we joke around a lot, but much respect for this one. This is good. You should watch these matches. They're very good. Very good. Very fast, fluid. Like I guess maybe that's the thing with wrestling. I kind of rank wrestling on a couple things. I'll rank you on whatever skill set you have. Like if you're a talker, if you're fluid, if you've actually put the work down. I know people hated that Mach would have, like people hated Macho Man, and I think he didn't get the heavyweight push. Yes, he was a little batshit crazy. Okay, we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
They also didn't like the fact that he openly, as in behind the scenes, openly would pre-plan matches and go, no, we're going to get this perfect before we go in there. You can freestyle a little bit, but it's got to be tight. And I like those type of matches. Those types of matches. Yeah, but like with them too, he could talk. I mean, who was, if you want to rank it, honestly, if you want to rank it, you tell me. I think Macho was better in ring, like fluid wrestler than Razor, right? Right?
Yeah,
well, can we agree with that? Not by much, but he was. Yeah, okay. So if he's better fluid wrestler than Razor, right? What's the talking skill of the two? Both good. I mean, both phenomenal.
Yeah, they're both good. It's kind of hard. I'm not picking a winner out of the two of those two.
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean, you're not picking a winner. So Mach has got to be like the height of all-around wrestler, right? He had it. He could wrestle.
And that's what makes it tough.
And his music was the best.
I know, Marco, I know you're not watching like the current guys.
I try not to.
I know, but if you watch like the current guys, I mean,
I don't have time either.
I feel bad for like Madcap Moss, Riddick Moss. Like, dude is like when you're talking about, he's fluid, he's fast. Like in the ring, he's fast, but his gimmick is shit because he doesn't have one anymore. Like,
he hasn't had a gimmick at all.
He's got nothing. So it's like he's good in the ring, but he doesn't have a hook and he doesn't have a look.
The problem was he showed up with Mojo. That was his problem.
Well, I mean, so like, so some of the local guys, like I watch some of the local guys now too.
Mojo Rawley.
What's his name's fake name? He plays that vampire kid.
Danhausen?
Yeah. So Danhausen. So like I tried to watch that too, and his gimmick is good, but it's like that's it. He doesn't have much. I mean, he's a nice kid. He is in real life. He's a nice kid, but he doesn't have much after the gimmick. I mean, can we say that? Can we say that for real? Because he does.
Well,
now this is the problem with Ricky's kid, right? Ricky's kid has got a lot of great things, but Ricky's kid's mic skills are not the best. But the Steiner's mic skills were never the best. Ricky Steiner.
Oh.
What do they call him? I don't know.
He's getting better, but yeah, he still needs work. That's why
his mic skills are not good. No, they're not good. But then again, Scotty's mic skills. I mean, I know people like the pump, whatever that garbage was.
I don't. I didn't like.
It wasn't that good.
No.
It was
mesmerized. That's the thing I remember always takes out. He would say things like that. Mesmerized.
Zack Ryder, I'll agree with you.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I've actually, the more Hector, this is the funny thing. I'm the opposite. As the years have gone on, the less and less I
Braun Breaker, Hector. That's what we're talking about.
Braun Breaker. That's who he.
Braun Breaker. Which again, I kind of feel like you need to just let him call himself Steiner at some point before he comes up.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like you asked me to watch those. Somebody asked me in the chat one time to watch some of those like Royal Rumbles or whatever top whatever matches of some of these kids out there, and some of them have it. I mean, some of them. It seems that one kid, the kid that wears the Burberry stuff.
Oh, MJF.
Not the greatest wrestler, but he's
all right though. He's not bad.
He's passing. He's the HBK of fucking of the new era.
He's great on the mic.
He's got a great mic.
He doesn't
wrestling
like that.
Wrestling is passable. He's passable at wrestling.
He was at Motor City in May. And I didn't see him, but my buddy saw him, and he said like he never dropped character. Like he made fun of people the whole time. Like he did, he stays within whatever it was somebody like he
Mhm.
made fun of any kid, didn't matter.
Yeah,
which
where
is fine.
AEW's dropping the balls with his bodyguard that's now not his bodyguard, Wardlow, like that dude can wrestle, but they're just not using
But
him.
that's part of it is like they do these, like the only problem I have with the new stuff is it's like they tip and nod the old stuff, and it's like, yeah, I get it, but you're like I'm not that good at doing impressions of the old guys, like, and you definitely are not. Like that's not fun.
Mm.
Like that's not fun. They don't have, like, I'll be honest with you, those kids, who are the two kids, the bald-headed kids with the mullet and the other one, the brothers, the Hardy
Wait.
Boys, not the Hardy Boys, the young kids, young guns,
Young Bucks?
yeah.
Oh, the
Dude,
young.
I don't
they're
know
not
much
that
about
young.
him, but yeah.
holy shit. I tried to watch some stuff on them. They are bad. They're horrible on the
I don't know
fucking
much
mic.
about him.
And their
They're not-
wrestling and their wrestling ability makes fucking Bret the Hitman Hart look like he's Speedy
They're not
motherfucking
that
Gonzalez.
bad.
No,
but
they're bad.
They
They're
do
bad.
have a.
They got the hour-long arm twist lock flip around thing. It's horrible. And by the way, that other kid,
I know that. Well, they lean on the super kicks a bit.
who's that
bit
other
too
kid?
much.
Who's that other kid? Who's that other kid?
Which
The one
kid?
that used to wrestle in Japan, who's also trash.
Oh, Kenny Omega.
Holy shit, that guy is
Oh,
bad.
Kenny Omega's all right.
Dude, I'd take Pittman's kid over Kenny Omega any day. If I had to watch 3
You don't like the
hours,
Snapdragon? I like the Snapdragon suplex.
if I had to watch a 3-hour match and the choice
Very.
was that Kenny Omega kid or that Pittman's kid, I'm watching Pittman shit, dude. I don't care.
Really? I don't like
yeah.
that kid. He just can't. He's just that's like vanilla as vanilla can be. He just can't. He just doesn't have it.
Yeah,
It's just not
Hector,
there.
they're very bad. And yes,
I like the
also,
Canadians though.
Walking.
Lance Storm, Edge, Christian, like that was awesome wrestling. I thought that those guys were really good. Like
Lance
Edge was
Storm.
great on the mic.
Lance Storm was good.
If I can
Edge
be
and
serious
Christian,
for a minute,
those boys, the Hardy Boys, actually in Lita were
Yeah.
good when they were doing what they were doing.
Edge and Christian I thought were fantastic, like all the way through. Like I thought Edge could always be great on the mic. They did the little shows, skits,
He's
and
still
whatever.
good on the mic.
I
Even in
watched
his
that
old
match
age.
with him and his wife. I watched when he's old and it's him and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who did they wrestle?
The Miz and Maurice.
Yeah, Miz and Maurice.
Miz sucks, but
Yeah,
the
Miz-
wife and Edge
Miz
did
is-
really good.
Miz
Well,
is
here-
Miz is limited as a wrestler, but he is also good on the mic. Like he
Right,
can,
he's good in the mic. And the other thing
Good
I
in the
will say
mic.
about Miz that he comes in and he works.
he does
is
work.
there
He'll job.
every
He'll
week.
do what needs to be
He'll do-
done.
Yep, he's really good like that. He's loyal and he does what he needs to do and he gets it done. So I don't love Miz, but I definitely respect.
I respect
what
what
he
he
does.
does. I
Yeah.
respect what he does. He's not great, but I don't think he tries to pretend that he's more than
Yeah.
he is. He
Right.
does what's asked
Well,
of him.
Yeah, he calls himself everything, but he does the job that like. he's
Yeah,
supposed to.
exactly.
Yeah, he's a worker, but he's,
He's a
a
worker.
worker.
Yeah.
He's,
He's
a
a good
worker
worker.
that got
He's a good
that got a
worker.
little famous because he's on a reality show. Let's be real.
Right. He started
He's a
with the
good worker,
reality
and
show.
he can talk. He gets
I don't know
everything.
if
He
he
gets
can
heat.
talk.
Like what do you want? Yeah, he
gets
does
good
what
heat.
his job is.
I think he was great.
Yeah, I mean I was never I understand the Mick Foley gimmick too. I've never a huge fan of him or
Yeah.
the Kane gimmick.
When you go to the
And to be
extreme
honest with
stuff.
you, the Undertaker, I know people like him, but when you have to put that much pomps and performance and just to that, and then you just lean up, okay. You know somebody I have a lot of respect for.
Wow, dude will work through anything though.
Yeah, but so would DDP. DDP would work. DDP is a two-trick pony.
Dude, Taker
would
got
work
fucking
anything.
burnt. Like Taker got fucking burnt by
Dude.
pyro, and he still went into this match. It didn't fucking break shit.
I don't know, man.
I hear what you're saying. Like it still was kind of more of a slog. A lot of matches can end up being that way, but
yeah, it's slow. It's very like okay, and here he goes now. Dong, he's gonna lift up. He's gonna do.
Yeah.
All right,
I watched him win the title versus Hogan at was it Kobo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kobo. I was there when that happened, and it was not like. I mean, I was there, and I still didn't care about that match.
Yeah.
I don't care about
He was a
Undertaker
ring aide before that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I
So
just don't.
stiff.
Yeah, you can't. That's the one thing that sold Hogan, and I think Hogan knows this. The one thing that sold Hogan was that he wrestled versus some great fucking workers, including the Mach. Like he just did. I mean, and I'm not taking away from Hogan because they,
Right.
They actually the first time Hogan went to the gym, they broke his ankle, and they thought they'd never see him again.
Oh.
And he came back and was like, no, this is what I want to do. So I'm going to do it. And he came back in and he's not good. He's stiff. I mean, but he is good. I mean, like, what the fuck? Nash is the same way.
Right.
Like, the two guys are the fucking same. Wasn't Nash got the big boot and the walk over the ropes, elbow drop, and like,
That's
he hasn't got, he's got, and throw him against the rope. He got
when you're at a certain height, you are limited in a little bit. Like, Hogan was still, I mean, he was a big dude, but he was still in the range where you shouldn't be as limited as the Giants, I guess you would say. You know
he should have been. Yeah, he shouldn't have been that limited.
Guys,
shouldn't have been, but he was.
You could say that, like, Edge isn't a small dude either, right? Like, he's not tiny, like, and he moves.
No,
pretty
but he's lean, like
he's limber. Yeah, Spider-Man.
Well, I'm sorry. So he didn't use as much steroids as the other guys. So that, I mean,
it's not just the bulk. It's just he can move. Like, he was able to just.
That dude, Hogan and Undertaker weren't much bigger than Mach, and Mach used just as many steroids.
Well, no, Hogan was still like 6'4" to Mach is like 6'1". Like,
nah. It was more like Hogan was 6'2" to Mach.
But yes, they're all still juicing, and they're all
what I'm saying is, like, Hogan versus who? Hansen? Hogan versus the Great
Muta.
Oh yeah, he's talking about the old shit. In Japan. I get that he still didn't though, BK. Those guys, like Muta, that's what I'm saying. Muta sold Hogan so well, it made him look that good. I think Hogan would admit that. I think if you asked Hulk Hogan, he would admit, like, no, I'm like really a 3-trick pony. Like, there ain't.
Journey's got a good point. Yeah, Andre in his early days, he was pretty quick for.
Oh yeah, Andre. I'm not new. See, I'm not very good. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Comic
Andre was.
That's a guy I'm telling you. Like, Andre was big, and Andre, you saw him later on when he got, he's about to pass away, and he couldn't. Everything hurt, and he couldn't do shit anymore.
I mean, the man was like when he used to do pounds, like he was just a big dude.
Right.
When he used to big time wrestling, when he used to come down to big time wrestling, like. It wasn't like, so we had him at the Silver Dome for WrestleMania 3, and the guy that wrestled in WrestleMania 3 was not the guy that wrestled in big time wrestling. It wasn't any quick club. It was two different dudes. It looked like a guy had aged 50 years in the amount of like 8 years. I mean, it was
93,173.
What's that?
93,100.
93,000. Yeah, 193,000. Yep. 293,000, 393,000, 493,000. Yep. Were you there? I was there.
I was not there. No,
it was not.
The chat's arguing heights right now.
There wasn't 93,000 guys. Build does not mean shit. When you look at the guys next to each other in real life, and one guy is just this much taller than the other guy, you can tell me you can build him to be up this tall all you want. He's not that tall.
Yeah, Bill is kind of weird. Yeah, Bill is kind of weird. Like when you factor that in.
Yeah.
Especially when they start putting guys in that they start billing at the same height. It's like, wait a second, that guy's 3 inches shorter than him.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of shoes you give him,
dude. There's I got a Bam Bam Bigelow story. There's a story about Bam Bam Bigelow that might not say he's that athletic, but here you go. Mean Gene, one of the greatest dude. First off, just straight smoking heaters every chance he gets. Mean Gene used to smoke heaters. Gene? Oh, all the time. Dude. Hey, dude, you'll go back and look at some of those. You can see the cigarette still in his hand and the smoke's still coming up on the screen because in between takes, he's just hitting the heater all day long. Also a hell of a drinker. And I mean, just great. He did some great stuff. As far as Bam Bam, everybody always said how great Bam Bam was and how he did great stuff.
Because he would do the cartwheels in the ring. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's a story about him and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall saving his ass. And like they wouldn't let him ride with him anymore. You need to look that story up because
about them saving Mean Gene's ass?
Yeah. No, saving Bigelow's ass.
Oh, Bigelow.
Bigelow was about to get his ass kicked shit out of him. And those boys saved him. Hogan is 6'8" in boots in his prime. I would agree with the big boots. Maybe he was 6'6". Hogan wrestled Andre at least 5 times before Mania. Also, yes. And I mean, yeah. I mean,
was it for 93,173?
Yeah, 93. Yeah, 126.
173.
173.
Yeah.
The Palace don't sit anywhere close. Not in the best day does that sit anywhere close to 93,000, motherfucker. Not anywhere close.
The Silverdome? Silverdome?
Or the Silverdome, I mean. Yeah. Mean Gene was awesome. I agree on that one. Yeah, I mean, he was cool.
I don't know. I used to love watching Jericho and of course RVD. Like he was always one of my tops. But Jericho, I thought he was
like
hilarious.
Jericho?
I do like Jericho.
Does anybody in the chat like Jericho?
I thought Jericho was hilarious.
He is a great talker.
He is so good on the mic.
He's still good on the mic.
But BK. Time out. BK, did you not
still good on the mic?
Slow down. BK, did you not play sports? Because I know when I was playing football, I was 6'1". There's no way I shrunk a whole inch. I was 6'2" at one point too. I definitely have never been 6'2", even in never. I mean, maybe if I took a little step up, 3 inches, 6'2".
What do you mean?
Never.
When you shrink when you get older.
Bullshit. I don't know.
You compact.
Okay.
That's just gravity taking its hold on you.
No, but when you lay in your bed, you straighten back out. Okay. Either way.
Some of these dudes don't go to bed. They're partying all night, so they're shrinking.
WCW Jericho was awesome. And then when he first got to WWF, it was so good. The Lion Tamer, Lion Salt, it was man of 1,004 holds.
He has sold so many
funny,
so many bad gimmicks. He's a carny at best.
My God.
But he's good at being the carny, but I can't speak to now. Now he's old. He's old.
No,
now.
I haven't been body slammed thousands of times. BK, what I'm telling you is they build this shit. They've said it before. They bill it to seem superhuman. They tell you that they're lying about their height and weight, bro.
Oh yeah.
WCW was better. His early
days.
I don't know. I didn't like him in WCW either.
I thought he was great then.
They still do that.
Hey,
and they do weird stuff. Why the hell do they bill Omos as 403 pounds?
Why is Omos on TV?
Because he's 7'3".
I don't doubt that, but
he's 7'3", or however the hell big he is. He's pretty goddamn big. That's why.
Make sure too, for those that join late, you can after the show ends, you can enter in your prices.
Oh
right
shit!
Number giveaway. I forgot to mention
Black
that.
Panther, your opening weekend domestic gross guest in the comments down below. Closest without going over will win this. I'll send it to you.
It's due on Sunday before what time, Pete?
No, it's gonna do Saturday. I don't want you waiting to Sunday because Sunday will give everybody the estimates, and then it'll be too close to the pin.
So Saturday at what time?
I don't know. Before midnight on Sunday, so sometime through Saturday.
EST.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time.
This is what we're doing. You can't go from 6'8" to 6'2" and say you lost it in compression from old age. We're not playing that game, guys. Okay.
I'm debating getting another drink, and I think we need to start a new wrestling show on our.
Oh my God, that's good.
I think we
better name it real quick before all of a sudden somebody takes it and then
Yeah.
tells us that we're copying their style or whatever the hell that is. All right, here's the thing.
We're not doing that.
Listen, where's the most? So in the 90s, I used to like late 90s and early 2000s. I used to go out and see my friends. You guys seen them before. Shannon, comes on Dark Side every once in a while. Beth, I used to go see Beth. She's an old friend of mine. We used to go out. Well, her sister was married to a wrestler, but indie circuit, Pittsburgh wrestling, late 90s, early 2000s. Holy shit, those matches were fucking shit crazy, dude. Shit ass crazy.
Were they doing extreme stuff?
Oh, they fucking chairs. You had to pay attention. You get hit with a lot of them wouldn't do. They were a little bit mid-cardish, so they were actually trying to get into the league, so they weren't it wasn't bullshit table breaking all that. It wasn't breaking.
It wasn't tax and
no, not that horse shit.
We're gonna set the table on fire.
But shit, dude, they would every single time I go 3 brawls in the fucking the first time I went, I was like, oh shit, it's on. They're like, no. I'm like, what? These motherfuckers are in the chairs. What the fuck? It's on. Let's go. And they're no, it's part of the gimmick. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Nobody's having a gimmick where they're in the chairs. That was their gimmick every single night, 2 to 3 times a night. And
they fight into the crowd.
In the chair, yeah, because it's all fold up chairs and shit.
And there's no barrier,
yeah.
I saw an ECW at Inkster High School, early on, and and there was no barrier, there was nothing. It was plastic folded chairs, and we had to get out of the way.
Paul Heyman with hair.
That was their gimmick all the time, though. Was they just wrestle into, and I'm like, I'm not getting up. What's going on, Spooky? I'm just not getting up, like, because I'm here to watch the show. And they're like, dude. And so I was like, oh, let's go then. And they're like, no, you can't go. It's like an honor to have them wrestle through you. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And the dude afterwards, what's his name? Hey, Shannon, if you're listening, ask Beth. Was his name, was it Sean? Was that it?
And hi, Nathan. You got to put it in the comments at the bottom of the video, not in the
Yeah.
live
Oh my
chat,
God.
'cause I'm
So,
not
Comic
reading
Journey,
it.
you're guessing the domestic box office for Black Panther 2 for this opening weekend, and it has to be in by Saturday, and you have to put in the comments after the chat, in the comments, not in the chat.
Yeah, not in the
comments
live
after the
chat,
video
because
goes, yeah.
I can't watch the live chat to catch your numbers. So you got to put it in the after the video's done.
I'll
or
be
small
honest,
down
like,
below.
so Big Time was held at Kobo a lot. So like I was used to growing up and thinking like small time wrestling, because like it was small time, but it wasn't like, because it definitely wasn't like like when I went to WrestleMania 3, I was like, holy shit,
Well, that
what
was,
is this?
you know, that's
What
you
is this?
know, an
The
event.
What is
spectacle of
this?
spectacles, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, holy fuck, because you're used to Big Time, which was in Kobo. Kobo's not small, but like they
Oh.
made it smaller. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
they
you were
bring
pretty
everything in.
intimate. You were pretty intimate because the Sheik would be down there. Like George would always be coming like up to you, and it was like that was run well. Okay, that wasn't mud wrestling, you know. And I just like I've heard stories of some of the stuff like even in Philly, the Ohio territory. You would hear stuff in the Ohio territories all the time, where you're like, what the. People are stabbing people down there over wrestling. Like they're stabbing people over wrestling. Like, and
ECW was no joke.
By the
No
way,
joke.
Big Time didn't break kayfabe, but like there was an undercurrent of like, let them do their job. You know what I'm? Did you go to Big Time ever? I don't know how old
I
you
did
are.
not.
You
No,
didn't.
I
Okay.
never did. No.
See what you're saying. What you're describing sounds a lot like heels on Stars. Like, yeah, the town knows it's the wrestling, and they just buy into it and they let it just go.
Heels on Stars. What does that mean?
Yeah, that
TV
show.
show.
Heels.
Oh, I never
on
watched
Stars.
it. Okay.
I need to watch
You
that
watch
too.
it?
No,
No.
I haven't seen it. No, I don't know. I mean, I got like 8,000. Dude, I have got zero time.
Go ahead. If
I
you're
just watched
bored,
Andor
go
today.
watch the first
Well,
season of
right.
Heels. With
He's
Arrow.
way too busy watching YouTube channels. He has
Yeah,
no
YouTube
time
channels.
for anything else.
You don't have to watch YouTube channels. I'm telling you, go watch this made-up show about indie wrestling.
Rock and Wrestling was dope. I love
Stars.
Rock and Wrestling. Well, dude, that was the problem. The
It's
last time,
so
the last
entertaining.
time. No, here's what you guys chat. This is what really happens. They sit there and tell me to watch this shit. So I went and watched that fucking new wrestling. Okay, and
I
then
didn't tell you to
I
watch
don't
it.
have a lot of free time.
I won't tell you to watch that.
No, you didn't, but somebody else did. The chat maybe, but it happened. So I started to watch. It was
I did.
Eric
I-
probably.
and
It was
I
probably
did
Eric
for a while.
Hurd. So I did. It took me a while to get to it, but with my free time, I did it. But then I was behind on reading comics, so I couldn't do the comic reviews. I was behind watching this. I only got in a week 3 hours when I'm not doing anything. So what am I going to watch for my 3 hours? Andor takes up an hour, right? So now I got 2 more hours. I have to watch. I absolutely
Andor's
have to
like
watch
40
some of my
minutes
history
or
stuff.
half an hour.
Hmm?
Andor's like 40 minutes, and if you skip the shit, it's like half an hour.
Yeah, but like what?
I know. I'm just telling you, it's a half an hour.
By the time you get it turned on, loaded up.
Game
watch
of
it,
Thrones
sit
was
down.
on. That was another hour. So that's
Well,
2
that's
of
off
my hours
now.
gone.
That's done.
It's over.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
get that it's done now, but I'm not substituting it. You're right. I do have some free
Now
time.
go check out. Go watch season 1 of Heels
Oh,
before
good
season
Lord.
2 starts.
It's
Then
what's
we can
it?
review
It's on
Heels.
Stars. You said.
This is what they did with
Yeah,
the
it's on
last
Stars.
thing. They had me watch that stupid battle royale from what's the guy's name? The AEW? Oh, fucking terrible.
Wait, so you don't watch any current stuff at all, Marco? Like, so you don't know Bray Wyatt? Do you know who Bray Wyatt is?
No.
Like, that's like,
That wasn't even the current. Bray Wyatt's been around for.
yeah, he's been around. Bray Wyatt's been around for a while. That's Spooky's one of her favorite wrestlers, actually. So she.
Oh, that's Spooky there. That's
Yeah,
her.
that's
her.
her,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
how are you doing? Sorry. Hi. Good to see you. Are you gonna be there on Sunday or no?
She won't be there Sunday. No.
Okay.
She doesn't come to
I
that
love
show. Yeah, she
Yeah.
doesn't like that.
No, Bray
So-
Wyatt's
that's a
awesome. I'm
generous
really
show, by the
curious
way.
what they're doing this time out with Bray.
Yeah, she's been waiting. Yeah, she's super excited.
I don't want him
he's
to have
back.
a belt.
Is
He
Bray
doesn't
Wyatt
need
the
a
guy-
belt. Like Bray is
Who's
bigger
the-
than a belt. Like he
Who's
doesn't need
the
a
fat
belt.
guy? Who's the fat guy that's on all the pegs just dying there that never sells? Is that Bray Wyatt?
I don't think so.
The WWE figure. There's one figure that's always on all the pegs. I'm like, what? He looks like a normal dude. Pete likes him. No, it can't be Bray Wyatt because he's got some normal ass.
No, Bray Wyatt's
Well-
got dreads, and it's Wyndham Rotunda is his real name.
Well,
It's,
he's
Michael
saying regular
Honda's
dude.
son.
It might be the
Oh, it's
Bray
Michael
Wyatt where
Johnson.
he's just dressed in his sweater and slacks.
No,
Oh,
no, 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 no,
that
no,
is
no,
it?
no, no, that's
Yeah.
not him. That's not him.
And then the Fiend. where he has
Otis. Is it
Oh,
Otis?
Otis.
That's the dude.
She loves Otis too.
Oh,
Does
Otis
she?
is fun. I miss Otis. I miss Fun Otis when he did
Yeah.
the worm.
Yeah.
But he was good when
Yeah,
they did
heck,
the
you're cool,
Halloween,
man. I'm glad you
Halloween
enjoyed it.
episode where he did the Chris Farley. They did the Chippendale thing. That was pretty funny.
That
So
was
they got-
so good. That
they
was
got
really
close.
good.
They
I
got
actually had
close
to
to
show her the skit after the actual Saturday Night Live skit after it was over.
I had to show it to my son.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
"Hey, this is why it's
right,
funny.
man.
Watch this.
No, I mean, no, it's, I mean, like, also, too, you got to remember, I got kids, and, like, my son likes to wrestle, but then when he sees that stuff, he thinks it's a good idea to try to do it. I
Yeah.
have
Well,
to
that's
explain to him.
Believe me,
didn't
I
you do
know.
it? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I say, hey, you try it, you know, you're going to hit something, and then you're going to get knocked on accident.
Dude, a day doesn't go by. My son doesn't try to grab me and go, Oscar lock. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this.
Oscar's awesome.
I'm not bit of my arm back. Stop.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't, it's also something I don't really want them watching yet so much.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
silly. I mean,
We limit their time anyways, but I mean, they're going to get there. They're going to get there.
Right.
So,
like I said, my son watches all the old shit. Not old.
Yeah, I
shouldn't say
watch
the
it 'cause
old
my dad
stuff.
used
He
to watch
watches
it,
like
yeah.
the 2017 match in SummerSlam. I'm like, buddy, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not.
Well, your
watching
son
that.
does that?
Yeah, my son
you
does
can watch
that.
them all.
He
It's
doesn't watch
all
the
Wow.
current stuff. He goes
Wow.
back on Peacock and he's
Oh
watching,
yeah, you don't want
old
to do that. I fell
SummerSlam
down that
matches.
hole. That was the other thing. You guys had me trying to watch that new stuff. Next thing I know, I'm watching all the, like, because WWF released a
Yeah.
bunch of old stuff, and I'm watching all the old stuff. I got back up to WrestleMania 8, and I'm like, dude, I don't have time to watch all this. And then I'm trying to fast forward to certain parts, and I'm like, oh, dude, I want to go back and watch that. And then I was like, hey, one day I called the employees and we're like, yo, we're not going to work today. And then I was like, I can't do this, man.
I'm just saying, I'm enjoying the current run again. Like it was becoming a grind, but
For who?
Wade
For
has
which
made
one?
it exciting again.
For the WWF? or
WWE
WWE,
is
yeah.
become a little bit fun again. Like
As
they're
soon
really?
as Vince McMahon was out, it's gotten interesting
it's
to watch.
gotten
Oh,
better.
this is the other thing. Vince Russo, I've never been a fan of any of his stuff.
Russo? Yeah.
I really have not. And I really had a hard time with Vince and Vince together because it was some of the
Oh yeah. Well, that was a
Yeah.
rough time.
I will tell
Didn't
you
even
during the
like
WCW days when there was the Monday Night Wars, I liked Vince Russo because I
Uh,
watched
but-
that stuff.
but
Every
you-
week.
I did too, but when WCW was winning. When WCW was
Yeah.
winning,
Yes.
but did what that wasn't, am I incorrect in this? But wasn't that a lot of Bishop too? And then wasn't that somebody else was writing back there besides Vince? Russo.
Besides Russo?
Yeah, because Russo went over to Attitude Era, didn't he?
He did for after. No, I don't know if he went to Attitude. He did go to
Russo didn't last long when he brought him over. Like he
Yeah, he didn't last long
Mid
with
South is
WWE.
good. Yeah, Memphis and Memphis. Okay. First off, fuck the Jarretts. Okay, they ain't good. they're not.
JEFF, JERRETT.
Oh no, and don't let Jeff Jarrett try to pull the bullshit that fucking Vince McMahon tried to ruin him. His gimmicks at best were mediocre. His dad, that shit may play in the South where there's a bunch of inbred hicks that didn't know what was real and what was fake.
now you're gonna start aggravating people.
Well, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, he made the Attitude Era. I was not a huge fan of the Attitude Era, BK. But I did like my wrestling where it was like, well, we might know that it's fake, but just like a movie, you watch it and you believe and you see yourself as an Avenger, as a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like that's how big time wrestling was. Like, I hate to say it, but the Billies down south who are stabbing people and old grandmas are hitting people with coins in their purses over their head, and they think somebody's dude. Where the fuck was the Ox Baker thing? Remember Ox fucking Baker? Do you know who Ox Baker is?
Oh, I thought you were talking. I was on board when you were talking about you're trying to wrestle. You're like your elbow dropping your pillow because you're just imitating. You want to have
no,
fun.
but no. Like in big time, I think pretty much everybody in Detroit knew the shit was not because you knew the guys that were doing it. Like one of the guys is a fucking wrestling coach for fuck's sake. George the Animal Steel, the guy who can't talk, hairy as shit, green tongue. Yeah, he's a wrestling coach for the fucking for the state champions. Like,
But did he have a green tongue and eat turnbuckles?
Yeah, and 8 turnbuckles. He didn't do that all the time, right? You saw him at the local Coney Island. The guy didn't fucking do that. He also had a side job. You know what I mean? So like we were the Ox. What? Okay, so Ox. First off, his eyebrows were scary. He had these eyebrows. Yeah, this is good. Like this, but they'd come out and then like poke out. Right? He was on. If you I type Ox Baker, The Price is Right. Funniest shit. Was it Price is Right? It was Price is Right. Price is Right. Price is Right. The big wheel, right? Price is Right. Yeah. Price is Right. Funny shit ever. But like Ox Baker was in this match, and Ox Baker used to have something, out of Memphis. I'm saying, but at least it was good. Was that where he did the death punch? BK, was Ox Baker? What, you sure it was Memphis where he did the death punch? So Ox Baker had this fucking move. It was fucking brilliant. This is how dumb they are down south. You're welcome down south. So Ox Baker.
Why are you limiting our audience?
Well, we'll lose the 20% from the South. We'll gain another 6% from England because they love wrestling talk. So here we go.
Tomorrow, I don't have that kind of patience.
Death punch, slow as shit. Hi-ya! It would punch a guy's chest and just go, oh, hi, and get him again. Okay, like this. And the guy, whenever he do it, so that he went after one. Who the hell was it? It was some face. It was some baby face. And Ox Baker's ugly as the day is long. And I think Ox Baker purposely made himself look ugly.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh, yeah.
With
that mustache.
Randy Savage was out of Florida, wasn't he? So he was Savage was out of not Memphis. He was out of
it was Stan. It wasn't Ox.
No. What did Ox Baker was part of that because they chased Ox Baker out of the building. I'm seeing this in my head. I'm seeing Ox Baker get chased out of a building while they're throwing a ton of chairs in there. Somebody look it up.
I'm not looking it up now.
I know. Somebody look up Ox Baker and then look up Heart Punch and see what it was. Was it the Death Punch?
No, it was Heart Punch. It was Heart Punch. And his partner, the Claw, passed away from it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, he didn't. So what? They thought he was killed. Like you hear people, if you ever watch the old replays, you hear some old lady screech, "He's killing him!" like in the background, and you just see like all these fucking chairs. Like it's like a flood. Like one was it a chair? No, I think it was a beer can goes in first. Some liquid goes in first. Something goes in first. Somebody throw something. Yeah. From Texas. Yeah. The Van Eriks. Yeah. Oh, terrible story about them. But then all of a sudden you see like a river flow of fucking like people trying to go in, chairs just flowing down. And then you see them. And I think it's Ox. Doesn't Ox Baker get caught? He's trying to get to the exit, but he somehow gets caught. Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
You're beyond me at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. No, Savage originally wrestled for his dad in Florida, BK. ICW was in Memphis. I thought it wasn't the Pop-Offs in Florida. I thought they were the Florida.
Oh, Pop-Offs?
He had ICW wrestling. He wasn't Memphis wrestling though. When you talk Memphis wrestling, Old South Memphis, I thought you were talking about the Jarrett's program. Wasn't he in Florida? Am I wrong with that? Maybe I'm wrong with that. It sounds right. But BK saying sounds right. Yeah, no, watch the Ox Baker thing. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They tried to kill him. Like literally, they tried to kill him. He became big in Memphis. Yes, that's that is what I agree on. He became big in Memphis. Okay, fair enough. All right.
I feel like
watch the Ox Baker.
I think we need an occasional just wrestling show.
I know the people are loving the wrestling part. Dude, what else? So that thing was crazy. Where was it? Did not. Am I wrong? Did I not? Yeah, but BK, they looked it up on the internet. It did say he did the death punch. I'm telling you that event.
I was double. I didn't look it up.
Where was it? Hold on. No. All right.
I'll look it up. You go ahead.
The other one, didn't somebody stab Jim Cornette in the butt too? I think Jim Cornette got stabbed in the butt before too.
Cornette
got stabbed in the butt. Yeah, I think Jim Cornette got stabbed in the butt. Who was it? Who was the guy that?
I see. He looks like Ming the Merciless.
Yeah. Right. Real cool. Real like. Yeah. That's him. Death. Sorry, guys. Great stuff here. We figure since we're going to copy stuff, we should
love to
copy
hurt
looking up
people.
stuff on the internet.
He had something called the Hurt Punch.
Yeah.
The
He
Hurt
had the hurt punch. No. But you got to find the match. And I think
And he was in
Cincinnati,
Escape from New York.
What?
He was in Escape from New York and Blood Circus. As
As
an actor.
Death Punch incident.
But yeah, he looks like if Ming the Merciless had a kid with George the Animal Steel, is what you get when you get Oxbaker.
Are you talking about Ox's thing still? Because
Yeah.
it's on Wikipedia, June 13, 1971.
Oh, the dreaded heart punch? Are you guys saying it's the heart punch?
Ox
Well,
and
they
his
said-
partner were wrestling in AWA. Sorry, go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, the Heart Punch, also sometimes called the Hurt Punch.
Yeah. What? Where was it at? Where they ended up chasing him out of the stadium?
That's not what this says. This is when he thought he killed his partner.
It's 74. It was in 74.
Before my time.
He was in Cleveland. Cleveland in 74. Look up the Oxbaker Cleveland in 74 match. That is of course it was Ohio. I told you Ohio was like those idiots believed everything there. Like it was the craziest fucking place to go. Dude, I'm telling you. I think Cleveland and Cincinnati. Wasn't it Cincinnati? Cincinnati had like some crazy place too where like it was kind of like, hey, remember the NWA thing in Detroit where they had the overhang and all the people start throwing shit at the cops? I think, if I remember correctly, it might have been Cincinnati where they wrestled in Cincinnati. Oh, you're right. It was Jimmy Hart. It was Jimmy. No, but I think the same thing happened. I think what's his name had bought new. Was it he who bought the new pants and got fucked up? But I think what's his name too? Oh God, what was I talking about before that? Put that comment back up. Let me read it again.
Which one?
Jimmy Hart was managing Lawler. He's being carried over someone's shoulder. Then he got stabbed.
Well,
that was with
like
Anito.
bonding right now.
That was with Anito. No, somebody.
You're vibing.
I'm talking. Yeah, I get that one. That happened. Agreed. But I'm also saying
Sticks. I think is sharing a link to something. We can't watch it.
You can't do
now,
that. You cannot do that, and we are not going to get in trouble for that. What? That's probably the Oxbaker Cleveland thing. But Cornette, he had borrowed pants or something, I think, and he had gotten like they sliced them.
Borrowed pants.
Yeah. It's all these guys got weird stories. Cornette got a show out there too that's pretty good, but he gets off topic and he's weird sometimes.
Yeah, I've tried to listen to his stuff, and sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I can't.
Yeah. I sound like a hick. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I like some wrestling. I like some of that wrestling.
Wrestling.
It's fun.
I think Sticks is onto something.
Off the top rope. There you go. All right, give him credit. Call it out. He was cool in Escape from New York. I agree. I also like Escape from New York. If you know me, you know I like it. I think he was stabbed by a fan. I'm telling you, he was stabbed by.
I don't know.
They also broke his fucking window out in his car one time. His response to them breaking the window out of the car was pretty much setting his car on fire. Like he destroyed his entire car. He's a fucking lunatic. He is literally a lunatic. Jimmy Hart came out of Memphis. Did you mention that, BK? Jimmy Hart was great out of Memphis. He was good. What else? I don't know. I mean, BK, you're such a wrestling fan. I don't know how old you are, but what was it like watching wrestling out in New York? I can't imagine.
We had the Brooklyn Brawler.
Well, dude, BK, that might have happened. But Cornette also, let's not forget, at one point, Cornette pulled out a gun and decided to go try to shoot a competing promoter, I guess. He calls him a mud promoter or whatever, either way, and maybe he was. But do remember he tried to do that. Cornette was very quick with pulling out the gun. A lot of times. Cornette would talk a lot of shit and then pull out a gun. So talk some stuff. There's gonna be some stuff, but Cornette knew it. So he just he's always the guy hey,
Christmas monster. I have no idea what you're talking about, Journey.
Cornette definitely got hit with and so did both of them. Like I actually love hearing the manager stories because like the stuff that they put up with a lot of time, you were like, holy shit, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, like, damn, dude, how did you guys even make it through some of that stuff?
Classy.
Yeah, they did. No, not death threats. They had bomb threats. They threatened to blow the place up when Sergeant Slaughter turned. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
what about all the attacks on
Freddie
Blassie?
Blassie? Yeah. I mean, like if you think about it, that's the Rick Rude thing too. Like, I mean, you got people jumping out. I mean, people would jump. I mean, they had it all the time.
You're good at your job. You get the crowd. You get the crowd fired up against you.
We only got WWF until they came out with UHF Channel 68, and then so like one of the big channels out here too. So what was cool about living in the Detroit market is we also got WGN. Lights out, bro. Like, I mean, you had your locals, and then you had a super station. I would assume much like down south when TBS or whatever came out. And super stations, for those that don't know, would give you like mass coverage. It was like kind of like the it was kind of like the WGN precursor to cable.
Like 17, maybe.
Hey, somebody look up Christmas Monster in Memphis and do it. Let's see what that was. Okay, that video, that was a wild ride. Was that the Ox Baker one with the riot? Yeah, that shit's crazy. But I want to know where the other one was. There's another one. There's a lot of one where they always talk about, and they're like, this is the worst place. Like, they would come for you. They try to shoot you. They hit you.
The Christmas Creature.
Yeah, Piper definitely. There's some good Piper stories too. Yeah, crazy. It is. It's a crazy.
I remember watching a Breakfast with Blassie. I think that was Andy Kaufman did a movie. It's like I don't know if it's a whole movie. It's like an hour-long special. A buddy of mine told me, like, who's not even a wrestling fan, who's more of a comedy guy, and he told me to watch that, and he didn't know who Blassie was at the time, and I watched it, and it was really good. Like, it was just a weird little skit.
Here's the Christmas Creature. That was Kane.
Wow, that's Kane.
Yeah,
this was Kane.
He's like the mayor of Nashville or something.
He still is.
Yeah,
he was for a while. I'm not sure if he is anymore. Was he a mayor? Oh, whatever.
I think he's a mayor of
somewhere.
I mean, like when you go back and hear some of those stories, and like it surprises me what people like. Man, I don't understand. Like, I get it though, because like, dude, all the time people will hit me up with crazy shit they saw on the internet, and you're like, it's like wrestling, right? Were you one of those people that were the grandma with the purse and like filled it with bricks to go out there? You thought somebody was dying? Like, are you that? It's the same thing. If you sell it good enough, people will buy that shit
together.
No. But I think it's the truth. Like, when you're like, oh, how can people fall for some shit on the internet? You're like, you ever see wrestling in the South before? You ever see wrestling and when I'm saying the South, I'm talking Ohio. I'm not even talking the deep South. Like, I'm talking fucking Ohio. Well, because I went to Ohio show one time, and I was like, these bitches think this shit is for real. It's crazy. And I was 8. I was like, yo, we got to get the fuck out of here. These people are lunatics.
You need to watch the South Park WWF episode.
Okay. You guys see, this is what you guys keep telling me. Put everything on my list. I don't have time to watch all.
25 minutes long. Not even an hour.
It don't matter.
It's on HBO. I'll find the season. I'll send you what number it is. That is exactly what you're talking about right now. It's that good.
Yeah, I mean, like, but no, like, there really is, like, it was crazy. And then, luckily, and later on, like, I wasn't around during this. The stupidest thing is when you start seeing these backyard kids. Like, I was like, oh, dude, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What, backyard stuff?
Yeah, when kids like
Hardys.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get the Hardys, but you'd see the Hardys do it, and then you'd hear these kids doing in the backyard, and you're like, are you guys dumb or stupid?
Well, you had that, and then it got morphed into Jackass. So yeah.
Well, then people started using the lights on each other, and who's the one jackass that cuts people's heads open? The pizza cutter or tongs or whatever. Who's that asshole?
Pizza cutter. He
ended up. Arnett was getting in one with him too, and I think he cut Arnett's head open. I mean, there's some idiots out there that do dumb things, and just for whatever reason. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think the majority of ECW was garbage lowball wrestling anyways. And by the way, before everybody starts going all big on all pro wrestling, do you remember those assholes almost cooked like 5 wrestlers alive because they were doing stupid shit over there too? It wasn't all that great. Some of that shit was garbage, dude. Fucking garbage. Like set the ring on fire and people almost died because of it. So, I mean, I get that some people are like, oh, well, it's so great. And it's like, no, I think like, I don't like Mick Foley type wrestling. I don't like, the tax stuff. I think stupid.
Hardcore stuff.
Yeah, you can call it whatever you want. Dumb wrestling is what I call it. Like that stuff is just for the birds. It's for the birds. And then some of these kids just took it like too far. Like they'll never make it. It's not just whatever it is, but they would do all this dumb stuff and it doesn't make sense. Like it just doesn't make sense. It takes the fun out of wrestling. First off, you're not good talkers and you're not good wrestlers. All you're doing is whacking shit and like, ugh.
Well, you take some sick bumps, you get over that way, you get somebody to speak for you, and yeah.
Really? They try to kill Billy Graham? Well, MSG. How many did MSG have in it? I know it's not 93,000.
All right, I think we went long enough. It's 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah. Let's get out of here. We'll talk some more next time. Hey, thank you everybody that hung out. Make sure you put your comments after this video.
Make sure you make your guesses if you want to get your little your ceramic tiki mug. Black Panther.
You can tell us how crazy that Ox Baker Cleveland thing is because it's crazy. Ox Baker Cleveland 74. Check it out. Holy shit! I'm gonna go watch it again because it's crazy. It's crazy. All I remember is like chairs cascading in. Like him.
I'm gonna have to check it out now,
dude. It's so crazy. You got.
If you do watch it
backstage.
Put the
I
link
want to
in
see
the
your
chat
reaction while you watch it, and if you're like, "Oh shit!" Like, because it's real. Like and then you go, "Oh, I get what you're saying about how crazy Ohioan people are because they couldn't figure it out." Like, it's so fake. He's not killing anybody. And that lady where she goes, "He's killing him," and you're like, "Oh shit, here it goes."
She thinks it's real.
Oh no, they thought it was all types of real, bro. All types of real.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fun. You get invested.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thanks everybody for stopping by.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything you guys speak to.
You already talk about
real ones.
Mail Call Friday.
Oh
what?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mail Call Madness on Friday. Saturday Night Special on Saturday.
Terry Floyd got it.
Terry Floyd.
No, that's the kid that died with mass transit.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll talk about that some other time. We'll talk the next week. Go ahead. SNS.
Tales of the Dark Side Sunday night live. Make sure you're checking those out.
Yep.
Make sure you check out. There's a show. I think it's called Hidden Gems. Make sure you check it out. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, that's
Dollar Bin Digging.
Dollar Bin Digging is on Thursday.
Thanks everybody.
Jason Goes is on Tuesday. You guys know the schedule by now.
Jesus.
If you watch our channel, you know the schedule. And if you don't, well, come watch our channel and you can find out.
Too Cold Scorpio, idiot. Not a good wrestler either. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Well, because he put mass transit down there.
I know when you already. Anyway, we'll see you.